Alrighty, everybody, welcome to Casual Sports Talk Podcast, Week 2 NFL Stocks Edition. And now we got a gentleman right over here who's still asking, why do we still got rid of Baker? Because he's doing so well in Tampa. Here's Chris.
Oh, man, Stuart, do I miss him? If he performed this well, that he's performing at this level in Tampa Bay, did he perform that well with Cleveland? Oh, man, I would miss him. But, man, I mean, I always say I do miss Baker. He did bring us that playoff push, that playoff run. We beat the Steelers. That was 2020 because it was the year of the COVID. Because there's no one in the stands,
baby.
So yeah, Stuart, to answer your question directly, I do miss Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
it is what it is. But Stuart, do you miss Micah Parsons? Here's a guy named Stuart Jasper who used to have a guy named Micah Parsons on his team. Do you miss him, Stuart? Now that he's on another NFC team. Luckily, he's not on a team like the Giants, Commanders.
Well,
he's on the same division as you guys.
I'm just saying he would have not. It would have been a little bit worse. I'm just saying.
Honestly, the Cowboys are doing well. They won this week. Good job. So they're 1-1. But looking at like the top teams in the NFC, I think because the Packers added Micah Parsons, the Packers might be a top 4 team. They might make the NFC Championship. Keyword might. I don't want to put words in.
We'll see.
It's not to go too crazy.
But I guess we'll start off with it, Christopher. What did you think about Week 2? I mean, I personally talked about. I think it was a tad bit slower than Week 1, but there were still a couple good games. I mean, the Cowboys game was probably the game of the week, to be honest with you. Cowboys-Giants. That was an amazing game.
That wasn't the only game that ended in overtime, right?
I believe it was the only game. It was the only game.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I meant to ask, that was not the only team or the only game to end in kickoff, a walk-off fashion?
No.
You had the Colts, you had the Broncos, right?
No, they did not go to overtime. I believe
they didn't go to overtime, but it was in walk-off fashion. It was the last second field goal, right?
And also, the Broncos should have won that game if they didn't do a stupid penalty, 15-yarder.
When's the last time a leverage penalty has been called in the NFL? You know?
Oh my God!
I forgot what a leverage penalty it was, so I had to look it up. It's when you utilize another teammate of you or an offensive player to go up and try to block a kick.
Yeah,
so I think it's like the Broncos were utilizing an offensive lineman to try to hurdle the line to try to block the kick.
Yeah, I guess it's like the old school, like running the ladder, which was very much illegal now, but it was like popular back in the day where you just have like a bunch of people just like, whoa, jump over.
Yeah, you can't just hurdle everyone. Well, you can hurdle someone. I mean, Myles Garrett last season, Cleveland Browns, he hurdled a lineman. I don't know if it was a blocked kick, but it was mighty close. But nonetheless, a great slate of games we had here in Week 2.
Yeah, those are honestly probably the 2 exciting games. Sunday night was actually pretty good, and we have a good one. But we got to start doing some tiers. So like I said, Douglas will come on the stream a little bit later on. It'll just be us 2 for a little bit, and then we'll talk about the first 2 games, which I got to start off with the Washington Commanders losing to the Green Bay Packers 18-27. I'm not going to lie. Even though this game was a lot more closer, the Commanders never had a shot in this game. It felt like it's one of those games I really felt like they should have lost by like 25.
I agree with you, Stu. I mean, I mentioned it real quick. The addition of Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers. In my fantasy leagues, if there's not a team, if there's not a team that has the Packers, I'm adding the Packers defense. Micah Parsons, I'm not sure what type of game he had, but I'm pretty sure he still had a couple tackles in that game.
He was,
and now the Packers are 2-0, and like I did mention, the Packers might be a top team to potentially win or be notable in favor to win the entire NFC.
Yeah, and this is gonna be interesting. So I gave them a 7 last week. It's gonna be an interesting part. Like they did lose to the Packers, who I do think is legit right now. I do feel like this team is looking a lot better. Do I lower them down right now? Or do I feel like that this team should be still at the 7? I mean, granted, this is a good Packers team. But also we do have an injury. So Austin Eckler is out for the year.
I mean, he wasn't their starting running back.
But still, that's not good. Still, that's not good to lose one of your best players, your best weapons.
Yeah. I mean, accurate.
Jaden Daniels might not be playing. He might have a toe injury, and he might not be playing for next week. So,
Really?
yeah. So we'll see who's going to start. I believe he's questionable right now. I should say.
Well, luckily the Commanders have a home game against the Raiders, who unfortunately the Raiders are 1-1. But all right, so Stuart, you said you gave. Did we communally give the Commanders a 7? Or
yes,
okay,
we
gotcha.
all gave him a 7 this week. I honestly feel like that this team could probably be a good. I'm going to keep him the 7 for right now. I feel like this is more. I'm impressed with the Packers and not really like. I can't like bump them down for the Commanders because granted they did hang around even though it was kind of garbage time to go touchdowns, but I feel like the Commanders right now at a 7. I still think they're still contenders to maybe make that playoffs. I don't feel like I want to bump them down this badly yet.
And I agree with you right there, Stuart. I mean, Commanders, they're 1-1. It's week 2 of the season, so nothing crazy. Commanders going into week 3 at home against the Raiders. I'm not saying that's an easy game. This game should be able to tell where the Commanders are at. I think the Commanders will be able to beat the Raiders. They'll go 2-1, which makes them still a viable contender for the NFC East. And did I give them a 7 last week? If you can read that. All right,
yes,
cool. Yeah, I'll gladly keep the Commanders a 7. I still believe there's magic in their system, magic in the team. I think we spoke about it last week. Or maybe we didn't. Maybe it was a different division. But Eagles Commanders probably 1-2 in the NFC East, sorry. And also, I do apologize about, like I said, Commanders Eagles 1-2 in the NFC East, which means sorry, Stu, your Cowboys.
Boo! We're gonna win the division, even though my heart of hearts it's not true, but that's okay. Now we're gonna go on to the next team right over here.
That means Commanders. That's a median of 7. All right.
Yes. So we got the Packers right over here, who's looking mighty darn fine right now. I have to say,
mighty darn dominant as well, man. These Packers are packing it on.
Yes, they're looking a little bit. They're looking legit. Now, I will say this: do you owe me an apology? Because I remember in when we did our predictions of winning division, you said, "Oh, Stu, dumb decision ever, picking the Packers over the Lions. Oh, terrible decision. Oh."
I mean, the Packers Lions still play 1 game left in the season, right?
Yes.
Packers looking strong. I don't want to say that we bet on that, but yeah. I mean, maybe that was you seeing the foreseeable future and seeing it greatly since Micah Parsons joined the Packers. What did we give the Packers last week, Stu?
You gave them the 7. I bumped them up to the 8, and you kind of both of you guys questioned my 8. To be honest,
what did Doug get? So that means Doug gave them the 7 as well.
Yes.
Honestly, like I said earlier, Packers are looking like the NFC Championship contender, where they're in the championship or they win the championship for the NFC. Do I bump them to an 8? Oh, man.
Come on. They had 2 good teams. They got 2. I'm pressuring you, Christopher. They look good. 2 good teams. Lions, Commanders. And
that makes 3 great teams. Packers, Lions, Commanders. Honestly, from the NFC West, who's really? I mean, obviously you have 2-0 teams from the NFC West. Oh man, I'm gonna keep the Packers at a 7.
Why?
No, because sir, I'll give the Cowboys an applause. You know how the Packers beat up the Cowboys a couple of years back in the playoffs? Maybe the tables will turn, and the Cowboys will see the Packers in week 1. Or the first round of the playoffs, and now the Cowboys will beat the Packers.
Now, it is interesting. So, funny enough, there's an interesting history. So, the great quarterbacks of the Green Bay Packers. So, Bart Starr was 27 when he won the NFC Championship.
All right.
Brett Favre was 27 when he won his first Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers won his first Super Bowl at 27.
And now Jordan Love, how old is he? 27?
He's going to be 27 in December.
Ooh, so the Packers. Oh, wow. I'll still keep the Packers at a 7, but sir, I love that. That's an amazing statistic. Maybe next week, because I mean, not to talk shiza about my good old Browns logo here in the backdrop here, but the Packers play in Cleveland week 3.
Oh, you're going to get destroyed. You're going to get destroyed.
There's no confidence for the Browns.
He's going to get Michael Parsons going to sack. Let's put it over 2 sacks for Michael Parsons.
Ooh, I mean, depends on who's our starter, but it's going to be Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco likes to throw incompletions compared to getting sacked. Yeah. So over under 2.5, I'd probably take the under, only because Joe Flacco, if he's getting rushed, he'll throw the incompletion. But.
So I feel like I gave him the 8 last week.
Yeah, you can't go down.
I can't go down. But you might think I'm crazy.
NFC contender, a 9?
I think this might be the NFC contender.
Wait. A 9 is if you make the Super Bowl, right?
I think you might think I'm crazy right now, but they beat 2 good teams, and it's been consistently good. And I don't think
so.
And I think the
Lions. Here's a good question. We don't think about it too hard. How good are the Commanders? I ask that only because Jane Daniels, rookie last year, man, rookies, they like to go off. Maybe Jane Daniels isn't that guy.
But I think
maybe he is. But
I think
the Packers, though.
I think this team looks legit. I think they honestly look good. And you might hate me, Chris. But I'm changing the mean score right now. We're going a 9. Let's go. I think this team is going to the Super Bowl, baby.
So whatever Doug picks will be the median score, not the mean, the median. Because either Doug's going to pick a 6, which he won't do that because he probably picked a 7 last week.
Yeah, he picked a
7. So I'll be the 7. If he picks an 8 or a 7, then it'll be a 7. If he picks an 8, then there'll be an 8. I don't know. I don't believe Doug will go up to a 9 with the old Packers of Green Bay. So I could see the Packers being a 7 here with the median, but we'll see.
We'll see how it goes indeed in this one. And now we got another terrible game right here where, man, the Tennessee Titans got their butts whooped 19-33 against the LA Rams. And Tree had a great tweet where he said, man, if Cam Ward could have a offensive line, a great defense, a team where it's just better, man, could you imagine instead of being sent to the tire fire right now of this organization? But I will go first about talking about Tennessee Titans, where last week we all gave them 3s. We all gave them 3s right there. We all gave them 3s. This is not really – Stafford looked really good in this game. Kind of a not really memorable game, to be honest with you, because like I said, it was like I watched a little bit of this one, but it was like, okay, everyone – it was kind of controlling kind of a game right here. I think, honestly, they're 0-2 right now. It's not looking great for the Tennessee Titans. I gave him a 3 last week. You gave him a 3 last week, Chris, and Doug gave him a 3 last week. So triple 3s. You're 0-2. It's not looking good. I have to bump you down to the 2 for right now. I feel like this is the same Tennessee Titans as last year. I mean, can you tell me the difference between Will Levis and Cam Ward right now?
I cannot. I can tell you one thing is, though, Stu, I agree with you moving with them from a 3 to 2. So put me at a 2 as well. Yeah, I mean, just because you have a rookie quarterback doesn't mean things are going to be made amazingly. Mm-hmm. And I know on the lines of the Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy, he's not a rookie, but in essence, he's a rookie quarterback because this is his first year starting. So rookie quarterbacks always don't work. Just like the Indianapolis Colts, Anthony Richardson, and now they have Daniel Jones.
But to be fair, I think it's also the culture. You know, sometimes you get sent, like I always remember in the first podcast when we had with Tree, and I agree with myself. I know. Ha ha ha. I'm agreeing with myself. Where sometimes I feel like some quarterbacks just get sent to a tire fire of an organization like the Titans. They expect to do great. And then like 2 or 3 years, it's like, haha, you suck and you were terrible. And it's like, I don't know if you were terrible or you were just sent to like a tire fire, expected. It's like my little squirt gun here in like a house fire. I'm spraying this to like stop the house fire. Is that going to change anything? No.
And I completely agree with you, Stuart. I mean, look, Trey Lance. He started with the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
And who knows? Do you even know where he's at right now?
He's like a backup somewhere else.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly. They traded so many draft picks for Trey Lance to be their God, the Almighty. So maybe Cam Ward. But it's only week 2. It's only the first season. So like I still agree with the 2 for me for sure. Because like I don't see the Titans doing much of anything. And next week they play. I mean, they do play at home, but it's against Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts, and Daniel Jones has been going off.
Yeah, that is true. Daniel Derp Jones. What do we live in a world where Daniel Jones is doing good? And now we'll start with you, Christopher.
Hey, like you said, maybe the system where he was drafted at the Giants wasn't working for him, so
yeah,
he's clicking with the Colts.
I will still laugh if Daniel Jones makes it to the postseason and they win a playoff game. Be like, how much like the salty Giants fans like 5 points vids in the dumpster fire. He's just like, because he's a sad Giants fan, and he's just like, my God. Oh my God. I even watched his stream and literally, okay, we'll talk about it when we get to the Cowboys, but he was not happy on that stream. Not happy indeed. But we're going to start with you, Christopher, with the LA Rams, which are ramming it. They had a very easy game. Stafford got 2 touchdowns, won this game pretty much by 14 points. Christopher, what is your thoughts?
Speaking about ramming it, the NFC West, the Rams, 49ers, who are the other 2 guys here?
Rams,
the Seahawks,
49ers, Cardinals, and
Seahawks. Yeah. So 3 out of those 4 teams are 2-0. Wow, that's impressive. Heck yeah. I can't see. I can look it up real quick. Who do the Rams play week 1?
So in week 1, let me go look it up.
Oh, they beat the Texans 14-9.
And then they beat like a really like crummy.
Yeah, I mean, and then they beat the Titans. Who the Titans we just got done talking about. But the Rams are 2-0. That division, NFC West. I think I picked the 49ers to win the division. But anyways, Rams, Stuart, where do we sit with the Rams last week?
Last week we can all give them 7s. So
oh man. But they won, and I can't digress them when they're a 7. So keep me at a 7.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I feel like, and I will say this, I know that this was a good Rams team. This is a good Rams team, but it's like the Titans. I'm not really impressed with that win. It's not like where it was, unfortunately. I mean, they did look good with the sorry. It's not like with the Packers.
Okay. So the true test is this upcoming week. Rams in Philadelphia. 2-0 teams, 2-0. So we'll see where the Rams really sit.
And it's interesting because I feel like the Rams have been a lot more consistent than I would say Philly has. I mean, Philly has won those games, but they've been closer. But it's going to be the true test to see how it goes. I'm going to give them the 7 for right now because I just don't really feel like it's not like this great Titans team. I think this is more showing that the Titans are really bad, and I think it's a kind of a bad organization. Granted, I don't think they're like the tire fire. You let me get started when we get to the other teams that I feel like are tire fires.
All right, let's do it. Let's jump to it. Here we go. So the median is 7 for our stocks. Yes. So all right, who's next here, Mr. Stewart?
We got the Jaguars.
Oh, that's right, because the Jaguars lost.
They lost to the Bengals. Yeah, to a Jake Browning Bengals because Joe Burrow is now injured for 3 months, but we'll get to there when we talk about that. Yeah. What do you feel about the Jaguars did not look good in this game. I know it's a close game, but
Hey, that was another game. We started this podcast by saying the game. Well, obviously, the Giants and Cowboys went to overtime, but another close game that came down the wire, which is this one. Oh, Mr. Douglas.
And Douglas is here. Look at this. Welcome live to the podcast.
Oh, man. Yes, sir. Well, hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
All right. So, sir, where did we put the Jaguars last week?
Last week, we all gave them triple fives right now.
Triple fives. All right.
Triple fives. I mean, they did. So this is interesting. It's the battle of the mids. We got 2 5 teams right now, even though I believe Douglas gave them a 6. But we'll start with you. Actually, we can start with you.
Sure, start with yourself. What do you think?
Now let's start with myself.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like this team's kind of mid. You lost to Jake Browning. It's not, and Jake Browning's like, okay, but it's like, I don't know how I feel about this one. So I feel like for right now, I got to bump him down a little bit because it's
down to a 4. Wow.
Down to the 4. I think this is kind of more of a mid team. They're definitely fighting. It is interesting because they are in, it's weird to think about it because this division, the Colts are 2-0 and the Jaguars and the Texans are 1-1 right now. But I kind of feel like it's like Texans had a tougher schedule that week 1. And I kind of feel like the Colts, okay, they did have a good game against the Broncos, but that's what I'd say.
Sir, you said I gave the Jaguars a 5 last week?
Yes.
Gotcha. Because I'm very confident. Last week I also mentioned that this AFC South, Chris Ward, I always kept saying that it's going to be between the Colts and the Jags. Even though the Jags lost by 4 points, they lost in Cincinnati in a away game. So yeah, keep them at a 5 for me. I still potentially can see the Jaguars making the playoffs, but I feel like there's too many teams that are better than the Jaguars in the AFC. But yeah, like I said, Colts, Jags, AFC South. Whoever wins that division, making the playoffs. Whoever doesn't win will not make the playoffs.
Ooh, and Douglas, if you have time, what's your thoughts about the Jaguars who lost 27?
I'm here for the rest of the pod, brother.
You're sitting out the rest?
Right, I said I'm here for the rest of the pod.
Oh yeah, so I just said, what's your thoughts on the Jaguars?
No, I know. I heard you. You said if I had time, I was saying that I'll be here the rest of the time. That's all I'm saying.
He's got plenty of time.
Yeah, I got plenty of time, Stu. I'm here for it now. I mean, I agree with Chris's take. I think a touch more. I mean, the AFC South is a wild division right now. I mean, it's like the Jaguars. I mean, this is a game that they were kind of in. The Texans don't look as legit as they have in years past, and unfortunately.
Yeah, they did not look
And like the Colts are kind of overachieving here a little bit. So it's like I'm gonna drop them down to a 5 because like they're a team though. Like Chris said, like I could see them making it. Like there's some nice pieces there, but like right now I don't envision like a playoff success for them, unfortunately.
Yeah, I kind of feel like.
Doug, did you say the Colts are underachieving?
No. The Colts are overachieving.
Okay, good. Because you missed my comment earlier because we were talking about quarterbacks. I was like, oh, Daniel Jones. All right, anyways, let's focus back on the team we're talking about.
We can focus back on the next team right over here. We got the Cincinnati Bengals who this is kind of one of those where they win, but at what cost? Because the biggest story right now of this week is Joe Burrow has to have foot surgery. I believe on his left, for 3 months. He is out for 3 months now, probably until week 16. If I'm thinking about it, 15 or 16, he'll probably be back. And if I'm thinking about it, 3 months from now,
You know, dude, there's a report I saw asking if Mr. Burrow is the next Andrew Luck. You know, like, is he going to have to retire in his prime because they just can't keep him upright? I mean, we all know that Super Bowl he got sacked like a ridiculous amount of times. And so it's
I
like,
did see that. They said Andrew Luck got sacked like 176 times in his first X amount of games, where Joe Burrow has been sacked 201 times in the same amount of games within their first amounts of careers. Yes. I mean, no, Joe Burrow, he'll be back. I mean, in 3 months.
Yeah. But do you think, and I'll start with you, Christopher, do you think Jake Browning in the future right now, who did okay a couple years ago when he had to play when Joe Burrow got hurt, but they did not make the postseason because of that? Yeah.
So it's very unfortunate that Burrow will be out 3 months. Man, that's 15 weeks of That's 14 or 15 games. I did see an image. I read an article that's saying that Browning still has T. Higgins. He still has Jamar Chase. He has Chase Brown, the running back. So, like, why will he not be able to deliver? I know Joe Burrow is a different quarterback than Jake Browning, but the article I read just made it seem so possible that Browning could get it done. So just like
who's keeping him up right now? You know, like if Joe Burrow can't stay healthy, like what's to say that this shitty offensive line is going to keep Jake Browning, you know, like open up running lanes or do anything.
What did we put the Bengals at last week?
We also basically last week, Christopher, you gave the Bengals a 5. I gave him a 5. Also, Douglas was the only optimist and gave him a 6.
I mean, they're 2-0, boys.
They are 2-0, but it's like.
But we always say, what are they currently playing at? They're 2-0, but they're currently playing with a backup quarterback. I love that they're 2-0. Yeah, but
who's okay, but
I can't drop them down. So give me the 6 still, Stu. Like, unfortunately, while I'm not. It's kind of hard, but I'm never going to drop a team after a win, even though there are some extra circumstances here. But I'm having a hard time dropping them. When, like Chris said, they still have playmakers. They could still win some ball games.
Yeah, but is Jake Browning going to get you the postseason? And I mean, for right now, I mean they're not going to go lower. I don't. It's weird because there's like teams I'm like 0-2. I'm giving them the 5, and the Bengals are like 2-0. But I'm giving the 5. But the problem is they are like, here's my 2 problems. You beat the Browns by 1, and you should have lost that game. And
they technically should have lost this game against the Jaguars.
They should have lost this game against the Jaguars.
But Browning was able to lead them back in for the win.
Yes. But
Browning in for the win.
But these are Browning for the win. But is the Bengals gonna do anything? Are they going to beat like the Ravens? Are they going to beat the Bills?
Like, but that's not the question, though. I mean, it's can they make the playoffs?
And I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to be, mark my words, they're going to make it to week 18 or week 17 and then get eliminated. And then it's the same story again. And it's
so the good news for them is in week 18 they should have Joe Burrow back at least. So.
But at what cost? You know what I mean?
Right.
$50 million a year.
Yes. Raise me. I gave the Bengals a 5 last week. Give them a 6 for me this week.
Oh,
and I say that pretty much what I just said. They still have Jamar Chase. They have T. Higgins. They have Chase Brown as their offensive core. And like what? Excuse me. Burrow got injured in what quarter?
I believe it was the second quarter.
So early in the second half, and Jake Browning still led the Bengals to a win. I mean, just the way he played or they played together, heck yeah, give me a 6. Is it going to last? You never know. But like I say, this is how they're currently playing.
I mean, they are playing a little bit. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, maybe if they can do well. I mean, who are they going to play next week in the?
So this is a true testament. It's Jake Browning
Vikings.
playing in Minnesota against
another backup quarterback.
It's the battle of the backup. It's Carson Wentz versus Jake Browning.
Wait, who's the quarterback for the Vikings now?
Carson Wentz, baby.
Ooh, let's go.
The battle of the backup. This is going to be, man, I just feel like it's like, man, I feel like they can't get away with this. But we'll see how it goes. And now we got your Brownies, Christopher, getting absolutely curb stomped by the Ravens, 17-41. You were probably screaming, when is Shador going to start? Also,
when is Shador going to start? You're right, sir. Did I not say loud enough?
And we got to talk about the reports. Apparently, the Ravens did offer to have Shador.
Yeah, but Short in the 5th round, but Short didn't want to play for him.
Yes, because he didn't want to be a backup.
For Lamar Jackson, you're right, Stu.
For Lamar Jackson. Is Shador
regretting his decision? He would have been a backup for 12 years? Like, I don't blame the dude.
But do you want
No,
to?
I mean going to the Browns, where the Browns have no idea who their quarterback's gonna be. We have Joe Flacco.
Well, I mean, he's probably hoping for a Baker Mayfield, like take him to the playoffs and then get traded to Tampa Bay and go have a playoff caliber team.
I agree with Doug completely.
But anyway, Christopher, you gave your Brownies a 2.
Wow. All right. Well, give him down to a 1. Is it because a 1 is a top 2 overall pick, right?
You think this team? Wow, they're heading into the garbage time.
I mean, maybe I should have stuck with a 2, but our 2 is hanging on by like a slim piece of wire, which our offense is depleting them down to a 1. Defense is there, offense is not there. Joe Flacco, 39, 40 years of age. His age is definitely showing this year. It was amazing 2 years ago when he led us into was it the playoffs with Joe Flacco?
Yeah, he made it to the playoffs, but then he got
right.
crushed.
So 2 years ago, Joe Flacco was looking amazing. This year, 2 years later, like I said, he's showing his age. The only thing that kept us in the game was the defense. I mean, when's the last time Derrick Henry did not score a touchdown?
But
Derrick Henry did not score a touchdown. But
they did.
The
score
records
41
are
points.
Ravens are 1-1. What was that? I'm sorry, sir, to interrupt you. What did you say?
They did score 41 points though.
Yeah. It was a bunch of random wide receivers that Lamar Jackson always figures out how to find them. Like I said, Browns a 1. They're 0-2. They always find a way to lose the game, like they did in Week 1 against the Bengals. I was at my buddy's house. We stopped watching the game halfway through the third quarter because it was atrocious. So enough wasting our time on a bad team. Doug, what do you think?
Yeah.
What did I give him last week?
You gave him a 3 last week.
Oh.
I mean, it's hard to give them to drop them too much after a loss to the Ravens in Baltimore because I mean we didn't expect them to compete against Baltimore with all due respect. So it's like, how bad are they? Myles Garrett is still probably the best defensive player in the NFL, but man, that offense doesn't seem to be really doing anything, does it?
No, that offense is atrocious, to be honest with you.
Well, because I mean, thinking of the teams that might have a chance at the number 1 pick, I mean, the Saints are pretty competitive. The Giants looked awesome. The Jets, but they were playing a good team too. So I mean, I'll go with a 2. Again, I still have some optimism. I do think that if they start Shador and I'm not saying that they're going to be great or anything, but I think that they'll win a couple of games and all that good jazz still.
Okay, I'll give him. So I'm trying to think. Is this team worse than the Saints? Because I have 3 teams: the Giants, the Jets, and the Saints. And are they worse than those 3 teams? That's I'm thinking to myself. They did come close to the Bengals last week by 1 point, even though they screwed that game up. Let's be honest; they should have won that game. I think I'm going to keep them at the 2 for right now. I'm thinking I'm still I still think this is the clown show. I will still make jokes that this is the factory of sadness. I will still make jokes that this is the recession proof right there. And even you, Christopher, can understand this is the same thing. And Tree always says it best. You are the Pittsburgh Pirates of the NFL. And you will be proud of that with a badge of honor.
We are the mistake on the lake.
It's the mistake.
We have the best damn band in the land in Columbus with the Ohio State Buckeyes. We also have the worst NFL franchise in recent history. All right, I agree with that.
And always our joke is that, hey, didn't you know us Buckeyes fans, we sell our souls to win national championships and be great. What is the cost? The Cleveland Browns.
That's right.
Anyway, and the Cowboys.
Hey, we sold our soul for greatness. Anyway,
exactly. You sold your soul. You sold Texas' soul this year, Stu. Arch Manning looks atrocious.
Yeah.
Quit selling your soul.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. But we'll start with you, Douglas. The Baltimore Ravens made this game.
Oh, man, I'm nervous for this Monday night game, boys. We play terrible every time we play Baltimore.
Yeah.
I think as good as the Lions offense looked this week, this is my least favorite matchup in the NFL. running quarterback, Monday night, primetime game. I don't know, man. This team, I mean, they're a late fourth quarter collapse in week 1 away from being a surefire 8 to me. Like, I was so ready to almost give them the 9 after they went in. I thought they were going to win in Buffalo.
Oh,
Like, they should have had that game. Obviously, we all know how that ended. And then they responded, obviously, very nice. The nice 24-point win, which was very convincing, but it was still the Browns.
Thanks, Ray.
I mean, I'm going to give them like a 7. I think if they beat the Lions pretty handily, I'll probably bump them up to an 8. This Lions-Ravens game, man, a couple of 1-1 teams that need a big week.
yeah. I just feel like for this Ravens team, I mean, they did look good against the Browns, but it's against the Browns, and I still feel like this is the same problem that I have with the Ravens that I had last year. Remember when we talked about the podcast about the Ravens? They're like, this team's good, but when it's crunch time and it's that team that they beat, they just choke and they just mess up. They did that 2 years ago against the Chiefs. They did this last year against the Bills. Like, you beat a good Browns team, but I don't know. I just don't know if this team can get to that hump. Can this team get to that Lombardi's? And I don't know if Lamar can do it. I think Josh Allen can do it.
You're not putting them at an 8 or a 9.
I think I'm going to keep him at the 7. I had him 11 last week. I just don't know. I just still feel like there's still that week 1 of like they gave up 15 points in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left.
Easy for me, gentlemen. A 7. I don't know what I'm having at last week, but yeah, 7.
7 also.
Lamar Jackson, he's on MVP territory right now, and I know it's only week 2. You also have Josh Allen. So yeah, 7. Quick and easy.
We got a quick and easy 7 right here, gentlemen, right over here. And now we got the butt fumble of all butt fumbles. Still losing the game. Not a great competitive game. 10-30. Man, remember when I said the Jets are trash and they're still atrocious? So we're going to start with myself of being the number 1 Jets hater of all of America and calling them the absolute tire fire right over there. Last week, I still gave them the 1. And I'm still proud of that. I'm still giving this team a 1. Wow. This team is not good. You gave up 20 against the Bills. You know what? It's like my joke. It's like the true joke, but it says it like that. For all those 2010s and 2000s where the Patriots just own them Jets every time, besides maybe that few years with Mark Sanchez. Now, we can just say that the Jets are still getting owned. Meet the old boss. Same as the new boss. Buffalo Bills, you are still owning them Jets.
What did we give the Jets last week?
I gave him a 1, so I'm continuing it. Christopher gave him a 3, and Douglas gave him a 4.
Yeah, I read a little bit of a piece last night. Is Justin Fields the worst quarterback in the NFL right now? Not about the worst, but that's what the article stated. It was what the article was suggesting.
Would Tua be on that?
What's that?
Would Tua be on that list?
I mean, yeah, based on the way the Dolphins are playing, yeah. Jets are 0-2. I mean, hey, at least the Dolphins have won a game. But yeah, Jets are 0-2. Yeah, there's nothing really cooking for that team. Like, what happened to Garrett Wilson? What happened to Breece Hall? What are they doing?
Please.
I gave him a 3 last week. I'm not gonna drop him 2. I'm not gonna drop him 2 scores. I still believe the Jets are probably better than the Browns. So yeah, give the Jets a solid 2 right here.
Now, Douglas, are you gonna defend yourself by giving the Jets a 4? But now you cannot give this team a 4, please.
You're right, Stu. Give them a 5.
No.
No, I mean, I'm going to give them a 3. Like, I don't think that they're bottom tier garbage. Like, they played the Buffalo Bills, who are probably the best team in the NFL this year. Like, they look like they might, like, this looks like this might be their year. Them and Baltimore will go toe to toe, but so it's like Justin Fields, I think, got hurt, though, did he not?
I believe.
I
Did he
think
come back
Justin
in or
Fields.
is he out?
Is he out?
Uh,
Let me check.
I mean, I think he was being evaluated, so I don't know. Like, I think they were evaluating. I haven't, had a chance to look, but Fields might be injured.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, 'cause
Yeah,
they did put in Tyrod Taylor. You're right. Wow.
Let me check on Justin Fields. I can look it up. Justin.
And I mean, I've been trying to defend Justin Fields. I mean, when you're playing a team like Buffalo, that's kind of same thing with the Browns. Like, it's hard to get a true barometer of a team when you're playing a team that's the caliber of Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
So yeah,
But I mean,
Justin Fields had a concussion. If
Yeah.
okay.
So,
wondering about that.
so who's going to be their backup now?
Well, I mean, I think they got Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, it's Tyrod Taylor.
I do think that this team still has enough pieces to where they're going to win some games. I mean, they should be another 1-1 team. Like, they probably should have beaten the Steelers, but they found a way to choke that away in true Jets fashion.
Because that's the Jets' way of doing it. They are the Jetsiest of all Jets.
Yeah, but I don't think that they're still
Browns
bottom
are
of the
the
tier.
Jets.
Like, they're not in the same conversation still as the Saints to me. I mean,
I will
I mean,
say,
it does suck that both the games they lost, I think, were at home, which is an extra little bit of a stinger. But what are you going to do?
But I'm looking at these bottom two. Like, so there's, I believe, 9 teams that are 0-2. Are the Jets the bottom 2 worst teams or bottom 3 of all the?
No, I think the Jets are towards the better, at least in terms of talent on their roster. They're towards the top end of the 0-2 teams, I think.
All right.
But you got the Chiefs at 0-2.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they're better than this. I think they're better than the Chiefs. To answer your question, Stu.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
Just kidding. Just kidding, Stu. Just kidding. I can't be that big of a hater.
Okay, I was gonna be like, okay, come on. I know. I mean, granted, I'm laughing at in my inside. I'm like, on my outside, I'm like crying on the inside. Like, why? On the inside, I'm like, thank God. If we have to do another like contenders for our Super Bowl predictions, and I have to do the damn Chiefs again.
I mean, Stuart, you would love to do the Chiefs again.
I don't want to do the Chiefs again.
Stu, I'm pretty sure that you're secretly a Chiefs fan. You're a closet Chief.
Yeah, sir, you love the Chiefs. Come on. Everyone that listens to this podcast knows you love the Chiefs.
It's like Cowboys, Chiefs, like right here, like this far apart.
All right, speaking of good teams, are we moving on to the Buffalo Bills here?
Yes, we're going to talk about the Buffalo Bills. Oh, do you want to start with this, Christopher? I figured this would be interesting. So for the Buffalo Bills, we all gave them 8s. So we're going to start with you.
I mean, I'll also keep them at an 8 because 8 is made to the conference championship, 9 is made into the Super Bowl, and then 10 is winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, there's another team in mind that could possibly make it to the AFC Championship. So yeah, with the Buffalo Bills. So yeah, keep the Bills at an 8. Man, like I said, Lamar Jackson looking like an MVP, but so is Josh Allen.
Well, and like that's what's hard too. It's like, I mean, I think the AFC is a lot more clear than the NFC. It's like there's like in my mind a clear 1-2, and then there's kind of everyone else. And I mean, the Bills are the best of the best. They beat the Ravens already this year. They got to stay at an 8. It's slightly tempting to give them a 9, but I don't know if I'll even be able to give them a 9 this year because they still have yet to have that moment in the playoffs. They gotta break through before I can guarantee them a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel like the same problem as I feel like with the Bills that I have with the Ravens. It's like, can they push to the end? Can they get to that end? Now, it is going to be interesting. If we do have theoretical where the Chiefs don't make the postseason for whatever reason,
Looking stronger and stronger, Stu.
I think the Bills could do it. I think they could do it. I think they can.
Well, especially if there's no Joe Burrow and no Patrick Mahomes, who's to stop Josh Allen then?
The only potential contender to beat the Bills.
And I think they can beat the
Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
Justin Herbert. Yeah, he might do it.
I don't know if Justin Herbert could do it, but I think honestly Buffalo could still do it.
Stu, why are you a Harbaugh hater, bro? Why are you a Harbaugh hater?
Yes, because
you hate on John Harbaugh. You hate on Jim Harbaugh. Quit disrespecting the Harbaughs, Stu.
Hey, I won't disrespect how he played against Buffalo. You gave up 15 points. John, you had 15 points in 4 minutes and 38 seconds. 99.1. 99.
Statistics.
Look at
So
that
good.
odds.
Good stats, Stu. 99% chance the Chiefs miss the playoffs this year too. Let's
You could have
keep it
just
moving.
taken a knee. It's been easy. You could have just punted it. But no, somehow they just choke. But anyway, I'm going Bills 8. I'm keeping it the 8. I think they're
Right now.
definitely my contenders. I don't know if I
mean,
would.
the Bills play the Dolphins on Thursday night. So I mean,
No. Yeah, I mean that should be a 3-0 start. I saw. Well, we'll get to the Dolphins maybe. I don't know if I missed
we'll
them.
get to that when we get to the Dolphins right over there. But look at that. Buffalo is not Buffalo. It's Buffalo good. But now we get to talk about the Dolphins. Who?
Oh, and there we go.
Well, what a segue! Look at that.
What a segue! My God, bad.
Well, dude, did you know they already held a players-only meeting? I saw a video of J.J. Watt saying, "If you already are holding a players-only meeting, just pack your bags. Season's done."
Yeah.
Like if you have a
bye,
players only.
McDaniels.
And did you like Mike McDaniel's press conference when he said, sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose games, and that's what football is.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Only one team typically can win, from my understanding of the rule book.
My God! So last week, so it's kind of funny. So I dropped them down from the 6 in the preseason, and I believe I gave them 2 all the way down to the 3.
What? Did you really, Stu?
Yes, and I feel validated.
Wow.
I feel both of you guys gave them 4s, and I honestly feel like for this 0-2 Dolphins, they're getting the 2. I'm sorry. This is a crummy Patriots team. How are you losing against them? I'm honestly contemplating, is Tua going to get benched if he plays this bad?
Well, I don't think Tua is the problem.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get it's the coach's problem.
It's the coach's problem. And we should do a bet, gentlemen. Who is going to get fired first? Mike McDaniel or the Giants coach? Who's going to get fired?
Mike McDaniel for sure. I mean, the Giants coach, they should have beaten the Cowboys. Like they actually played good. The Dolphins have yet to play good.
No. So I'm thinking this team is a 2. This is not a good team. I'm honestly contemplating maybe I'll give them the 1. Honestly, if they could play,
they're not that bad, Stu.
I'm kind of. I mean, they
I'll
might
say,
be.
I think Stu. I think you should host your own podcast called Stu's Weekly Overreactions.
yeah, right.
Hey,
teams are the worst piece of trash I've ever seen in my life. 1. Well, Stu, that's your 12th one this week, Stu. Like, can we actually diversify here?
All the 1 and then the Cowboys are 10. Super Bowl, baby.
Can't wait to talk about the Cowboys. Oh yeah, they're 10s. The extra 12s are going to win the next 5 Super Bowls.
Yes, forget it.
Yeah, there you go. If you predict a dynasty, we should have a new category.
Last week, the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. So you, Christopher and Douglas gave them 4s, and please do not keep them a 4.
I mean, I won't keep them a 4, man, just because they lost to the Patriots. Whether it's Drake May who's really cutting it, or maybe like we said, maybe it's the coach that's really affecting the Miami Dolphins and their gameplay. Because the Dolphins, they have the tools, they have the parts of the machine, but the machine's not moving properly. I mean, they have Tyreek Hill. I'm sure you guys, I hope you guys saw that highlight.
Oh, he's getting mad at the end.
Tyreek Hill got mad at Tua. They have Devon Achane. Is he's still playing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing good for fantasy.
Yeah.
Right. And then they have Jalen Waddle, but man, this team's not clicking. So from a 4 to a 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think you nailed it, Chris. I mean, I do unfortunately think that it's coaching. Like, this just seems like Mike McDaniel's too chill. And like, maybe I'm just speculating, but it's like, you got to take some ownership of this. Like, at some point, it's got to be push this team, like, do something different. Like, the approach is not working. Your team's coming out flat. Your players are arguing. That's constant drama off the field. Like, win some games, man. Like, get your team to, like, focus a little bit more. Like, it's just crazy when you have this many, like, number of skill players to come out this flat. So, I mean, I'm going to give them a 3 as well. Like, and I put stock on them, too. Like, I thought for sure they'd bounce back. Patriots at home. And to see a pretty not great performance at home against a Patriots team, like, well, if this wasn't a win, like, how many games are we winning this year?
Well, you do better than my stock options. All the teams I picked all lost.
Why, sir? Did you pick Miami?
I did not pick Miami. I picked I picked the Steelers. The
Mhm.
Seahawks. Let me check. What did I pick on my stock options? It's not. Yeah, I picked the Steelers, the Chiefs, and the Panthers.
And the Panthers.
Pick the Panthers almost pulled it off for you, Stu. There's something.
They almost pulled it off, but yeah, this team's not that good. I mean, honestly, wish we
But I mean,
played.
I am excited for Mr. Drake May, Stu. Like, speaking of the next team here, like I do
And
think.
also, I should say, how long until you think Mike McDaniel? Is it going to be week 6 or are we? When do you think he'll get fired? He's going to get fired before the season?
Well, yeah.
Mike McDaniel.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think any team. Well, I guess in college they started firing. Like the UCLA coach got fired after a 3-0-3 start.
I remember even Tree had a podcast, did like a thing on Twitter where he basically talked about the UCLA coach, and he's just talking, and he was just like, "I know this is a football podcast, NFL podcast," but he was just like, "So we're going to talk about the plays." I swear to God, this is what his press conference was. It's like, why did they hire this man?
Well, and that's the thing is like, I mean, Mike McDaniel, I think he's kind of like tries to be a little bit of a player's coach. And like now that the players are bombing, I don't know. I think it'll be later in the season, though. I think once they get eliminated from playoff contention, like, I mean, if they start 0-4, 0-5, then I think that's a real possibility. Well, I mean, it really just depends on their performance.
Yes. But
I mean, like last year they had a really bad stretch, but then they had really hot stretches. So it's like it is still only 2 games, as bad as they've looked. There is still talent on the team. So it's like if he can figure out how to pull it together, he could still, make a run, save his job. It's not like he's fired already. He still has a chance to rally the troops.
And also, it's kind of funny because like Tree talked about in the podcast, like, "Oh, I think my Dolphins are like the sleeper team that's going to be bad," and it's like, darn it, Tree's right on that one. But we'll start with you about the Patriots last week, Christopher. You gave him a 2. So,
honestly, the Patriots, what, they're 1-1 right now?
Drake May got the win against the crummy Dolphins.
You said I gave him a 2 last week?
Yeah.
Wow. Honestly, just the way they're playing. Give me them for a wow. Man. Bump them up to a 4.
What?
Yeah, I know. From a 2 to a 4.
What?
Well, I mean, all right. So this is how they're currently playing. Which currently the Patriots are playing pretty well. They're 1-1, but they also beat a Dolphins team that. They beat the Dolphins, right? Yeah, they beat the Dolphins, and we thought the Dolphins were going to be making the playoffs this year. Dolphins are looking like trash. So the Patriots might be a team that eventually could be a 5 and just barely miss the playoffs, if not a 6. I mean, Drake May could be the guy.
I mean, what did I give him last week, Stusif?
You gave them a 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the border too. I mean, Mike Vrabel definitely has them playing a lot better ball than they were. Drake May looks like he's taking a little bit of a jump here in year 2. Like, I mean, I do like. What was their score week 1? Does anybody know what? I forget their week 1 result.
I believe they were close. Let me do a double check on that one.
I'll say, like, I thought they were competitive week 1 too. Like, I do feel like this team's been.
They did lose this 20-13 against the
Raiders.
Yeah. I'm going to stay with the 3. I mean, like this Dolphins team might be worse than we thought. And the Raiders, Geno Smith threw 3 picks yesterday and looked horrendous, but that could also be the brilliant Jim Harbaugh's defensive coaching. Who knows?
Yeah. Last week I gave the Patriots a 2. I kind of feel like that they're a little bit better. I don't think they're the 2 range. I mean, you did win a game. Let's put it this way. Even if it was the 2 crummiest teams, you did win a game against the crummy Dolphins team. So I don't think this team is going to go far. I mean, congratulations, Mike Vrabel. First time as a Patriots to win a football game as a Patriots head coach. Good for you.
Yeah.
But I feel like this team could kind of be like an okay for right now. I feel like this is more like a 3 for right now. I'll bump them up right there. I'll put some Patriot stock. Maybe they'll see how they go, but I don't think this is going to be like the Brady's Patriots. I don't even think this team's going to make.
I'm glad the median's a 4 because man, I'm really riding high on the Patriots, but I'm glad you guys really calmed it down.
Yeah, we calmed it down right there, indeed, for that one. And now we got another one, the New Orleans Saints, where we basically made Doug to say, "Hey, Douglas, please give this team a 1." Where
Dude, I bought about 30 stock this week, I think, by my math, like roughly 30 stock in this team, and they almost rewarded me, and I would have bumped them up very happily.
yes,
I mean, because the Saints were at a 1, so yeah, like, the only thing you do is go higher.
I mean, you beat the 49ers, you got to go up from there, right?
But no, actually, they lost to the 26-21. Sorry, Douglas.
Yeah, I mean, and they had the ball late too. Like they had a chance. They had a chance. I mean, they got to stay at a 1. They lost, Stu. So I'll just make it easy. I mean, you were making fun of Spencer Rattler, though, Stu. He's playing some ball. The dude. I mean, he might not necessarily be a long-term starting quarterback, but like he's showing up a little bit. He's doing pretty good stuff down there.
I mean, am I shocked that they're 0-2? No, but they're at least being competitive. And I know that Brock Purdy got hurt, and it's now Mac Jones. Or that was like Mac Jones. That was the what? Mac Jones. I always think about that Mike Jones rap song back in the day. But I think I'm going to still keep it at the 1 for right now. But honestly, I feel like if they do win a game, I might bump them up to the 2. I feel like they're at least being competitive. I feel like in my colossal 1s right now in the regular season, it's like you're losing badly. You're getting your butts whooped, and it's like not even good games.
And keep them at a 1 for me, because speaking about getting their butts whooped, they should get their butts whooped this upcoming week against Seattle in Seattle against Seahawks. So yeah, easy 1.
Easy 1 indeed for that one. And then now we got the 49ers, who it's an interesting story. So Brock Purdy's now out, I believe, to week 2 to week 5.
All right.
Yeah. And so we have for the backup, what? Mac Jones.
What?
Mac Jones.
What?
Mac Jones. God,
I mean, hey, he led them to victory, 3 touchdowns.
He gave him the victory. Interestingly
enough, he's a former Pro Bowler. Don't disrespect this man.
I mean, granted, he did look better than he did during the Patriots era, but he did make it to playoffs. But good for you. But they're 2-0. I believe they are 2-0. Correct? Yes, they are 2-0.
Like I said earlier, it's the one division with three 2-0 teams.
There are 3 2-0 teams. So I think they might be the weakest of the 2-0 because it's like the Seahawks, who I think is okay. I don't think they really beat any really good competitors. Last week I gave them a 5. I feel like that this is still a 5 for right now. I don't think this team. I could see them maybe making the postseason, but you got to beat some good teams to change my mind. You know what I mean? You got to beat them Rammies until you change my mind.
Well, the nice thing about their position is they get the benefit of having a really easy schedule this year. I mean, that's the biggest thing they have fighting in their corners. They, I think, came in last in their division last year, right? So they get to have all the worst teams in the other division. So, like, that might be their fighting chance here and how they get into the playoffs.
Yeah, but we'll see. And then, Christopher, you gave them a 6 last week. So what do you think
I'll keep them at a 6 then. Yeah, because, I mean, like I said, there's 3 2-0 teams in their division. But like Doug said, they had one of the easiest schedule, if not the easiest schedule in the league. Even though Brock Purdy's injured, George Kittle might be injured, right? Juwan Jennings coming off an injury. They still have CMC, who's coming off an injury from last season. But CMC,
and he's still banged up this year too.
But the first 2 weeks for fantasy points, CMC's putting up numbers. So I know fantasy points don't translate to the real standings and statistics of the NFL, but yeah, keep them at a 6 for me. I can see them making the playoffs.
I mean, their defense did look good. I'm just saying. I did win some fantasy points because I do have the 49ers defense.
Nice.
Did I have him at a 5 last week?
Yeah, I believe yes. You did give him a 5 last week.
I mean, you beat a Saints team that nobody had high hopes for by 5. Like, I get that you're banged up, but like this isn't a move the needle type of a win by any means. Like, hopefully they can get through these injuries, get healthy, and then maybe they can become a 6. But like the current roster, the way that it sits right now, and like not, honestly, that's a game that they probably should have won by more. So like, I'm not going to sit here and reward them for winning a game over the Saints. So I'll stick with a 5.
Yeah, this is. I think. Are they hitting the Colts upside of last year, where they had an easy schedule last year and they still blew it? Could I see?
We'll see. I mean, they're still 2-0 though. I mean, you have a division win already. You beat the Seahawks, I believe, in week 1. So it's like, I guess we'll certainly see. I mean, the Seahawks look better this week after beating Pittsburgh. So it's kind of like, maybe they're legit. Maybe they'll be fine. Time will tell.
Time will tell indeed in this one. And then now we got your favorite team, the Chicago Bears, absolutely curb stomping. Oh, wait, actually, I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Actually, it was the Lions that actually curb stomped them. Wait a minute. The Bears looked absolutely terrible this game.
Yeah, I mean, the first half they looked okay. I mean, the second half the Lions just took over. I mean, they had some nice moments. I mean, they still put up 21 points. I mean, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't satisfying to see like the Lions kind of just roll over Ben Johnson and co.
And last week you gave.
But I mean, this was a pretty uninspiring performance, and the collapse against Minnesota, and seeing how not good Minnesota looked in week 2. It's kind of hard to really view this team as much. I mean, granted, it's still Ben Johnson's first year. Rome Odunze had a really nice game. I think he had 2 touchdowns. Like, this is a team that has some potential, but like not this year. Like, I'm feeling like a 3-ish is where I'm feeling like this team is. Like,
now this is interesting for me, Douglas, because I gave him a 4, but you got curb stomped by the Lions, and I think the Lions look good. But are the Bears looking bad? They're 2-0. And I hate to do it, Douglas. I'm feeling a 2 for this team. Ooh. You got curb stomped. You got no look, what defense does the Bears have?
Well, Stu, I mean, I also think that the Lions offense, like last year, was the highest scoring in the NFL. So like that was probably also a potential factor here.
I mean, I know that's a factor, but still, I'm not impressed.
No, you don't have to be impressed, but
I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not impressed with how the Bears have been doing it. And I know you've been saying Calhoun's a bust. Calhoun's a bust, Christopher.
Oh, dude, I went hard on him last year for being a bust. And hey, it's turning out to be pretty accurate, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I definitely would take, Jaden Daniels over him in a heartbeat.
Yes. So we'll start with you, Christopher. What is your thoughts on?
All right. What did I have him at this past week?
You gave him a 4. So.
All right. Doug, what did you have him at?
4 preseason, but now 3.
And then Stuart, what'd you have him at real quick?
2. I was like,
well, no, like, all right. Did you guys each bump them down? Yeah. All right. Give them a 3 real quick. I mean, they played the Vikings week 1, which could be a contender in the NFC North, pending some certain situations. But yeah, man, I know it's a home game for the Lions, but man, giving up 52 points. What a day to be a Lions fan.
It was a great.
Not so much a Bears fan.
I mean, I will say it's a terrible game, but I mean, as a Lions fan, this is like the best game ever. You know what I mean? This is like.
I mean, being against Ben Johnson, it was a little bit fun. Like we did. The reporter asked him if he thought that the Lions ran up the score, and he was like, "No, I mean, they weren't going to, but like, you got to defend. I mean, we're still playing. It's the fourth quarter, it's like weird things happen. So like, we're still going to score points. Try to stop us. It's the NFL.
Try to stop us indeed in that one. And now we'll start with you, Douglas. We'll do the double take. Last week, we gave all the Lions 6s. So,
and I mean, the more I think about it, this could be an overreaction because the Packers might be the best team in the NFC. I mean, it's that simple. The Packers shut down Jaden Daniels too. I mean, Jordan Love seems to be taking another level of development. They got a good rushing game. They got a good defense. They got Micah Parsons. They're a legit contender here. Like not just in the NFC North, but as a potential Super Bowl frontrunner here.
Oh, and
I mean, the game was in Lambeau, so I mean, they still got to come to Detroit, Stu. So we'll see how they handle.
But I will
I mean,
say,
Stu, what are you trying to defend the Packers? Because I don't want to hear it if that's what you're trying to
no,
hear.
I said, remember when I said preseason, I picked the Packers to win division. You all said, "Oh, I'm dumb for picking the Packers."
Well, Stu, you also picked the Lions to win the Super Bowl, so I respect your opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think that the Lions' schedule is just rough, man. Like, so like this week they go into Baltimore. They still I think have to play in Kansas City, in Philadelphia. Like it's a murderous row for my gentlemen this year. But I mean, they clicked, and like when they click, they're probably the best offense in the NFL, in my biased opinion. Maybe the Ravens are, maybe the Bills are. You could make a bunch of great cases there too.
And when's the last time that Dave Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs have scored a touchdown in the same game and Lions have lost?
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, Amon-Ra had 3 touchdowns to my fantasy demise. Jamison Williams just had one where he just ran by the defense. That was really fun. Goff with 5 touchdown passes. Like it was a complete game. The defense still is giving me a little bit of hesitation. Like I still feel like I need to see a touch more out of the defense, but they had a great second half. They shut them out in the second half. I think I am going to give them a 7. I was going to keep them at a 6, but I'm like, I don't know. I mean, the Philadelphia didn't look great. Like just looking at the NFC, I think the Lions should be able to win a playoff game, but this weekend Baltimore might be a huge kind of. It'll have a big swing on kind of my true thoughts on the Lions.
Yeah, and I feel like for the Lions, they did look good. They dominated this game. I mean, besides that first quarter, second quarter onward, they just dominated. Curd stomped them Bears. Basically made them the same old Bears of sadness. Again, the 6 last week. Do I think they could win a playoff? Do you think? I think I'm kind of actually leaning towards more Douglas because I feel like the Eagles have been kind of like they've been winning, but they haven't been decisively winning. Last 2 games, they've been very close. They were very close against the Cowboys, very close against the Chiefs.
I mean, the Buccaneers, who we all thought were like going to be pretty solid. I mean, they're 2-0, but like they also haven't been particularly dominant. It's like the only team that's looked dominant in the NFC is the Packers, and they wouldn't be playing the Packers in the first game.
Oh my, yeah. And I feel like that this is probably more the 7 for right now. And I feel like the Lions at least have the decisive win. It is going to be that true test in Baltimore because I feel like if they can win in Baltimore, maybe I might bump them up to the 8.
Yeah,
right
it's a big week for them.
And their only weakness is the defense right now. And that's the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned with the Lions right now. But I think everything else has been doing good. It's been good.
I mean, yeah, they got a good special teams. I mean, they still have Aiden Hutchinson, who still needs to kind of get heated up too and back to speed. So we'll be all right, I think.
We'll be all right. And now, Christopher, what is your thoughts about the Lions?
Easy 7 for the Lions. It was a hard first week against the Packers, who we all, even I mentioned earlier in the podcast. I don't know if Doug was here yet, but even Doug mentioned it. The Packers might be or are one of the best top contenders in the NFC. Tough week 1 for the Lions. They showed their true worth here in week 2. Let's see if I can quickly find it. Oh, that's right. They're playing Monday night in Baltimore, you say? True testament right there. So, we all put them at a 6 last week, from a 6 to a 7 this week for sure because, they're looking good. But week 3 is going to be a true test.
Based on the Super Bowl color theory, this could be the Super Bowl preview, right?
We in the one podcast we did do, I think you guys might have said the Lions, Ravens. I think I said the Vikings and the Bills because, it's purple and blue. There's some red thrown in there, so possibly the Bills. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It is going to be interesting indeed in this one. And now we got the Steelers losing a game. Man, that was an ugly kind of loss. I mean, they did not look good against Seattle. Aaron Rodgers played terrible.
There was also that special teams miscue by the rookie.
Oh my God. Yeah, and I think wasn't the guy thinking because he was thinking it was like, oh, it didn't touch the ball, like that the other team can't get the ball for that.
When I saw the highlights, it definitely looked like he touched the ball.
And he did touch the ball.
I don't know. Is there a collegiate rule where if you touch the ball, it goes in the end zone? It's a touchback? Because it definitely looks like he touched it. But whether or not he touched it all, does he also think that if he does not touch it and it goes the end zone, it's a touchback? I don't know. But he was still thinking back to his college days, more than likely. But yeah, that was like I said, special teams missed, which that was a 14-point swing. Seahawks got 7 points off it.
Yeah, and so the Steelers. Last week I gave the Steelers a 5. What do I give the Steelers right now? The level of hate. What would our podcast grade treat would think? I think you'd be so frustrated, and it feels like, man.
Sure, don't worry about him. Worry about you. What would you think the Steelers are?
Well, he's telling me my soul. Give this team a 4. How do you do that? And also, you give a 4. You gave up a touchdown. Really?
I mean, that was one gaffe. I don't know if that lowers the team a whole point.
But
yeah,
But
I mean,
still,
I'm pretty sure. Did I give the Steelers a 6 last week? Right?
You gave him the 6 last week. Do not give this team a 6.
I'm not going to give him a 6, but I mean, it's easy to give them the 5 just on 1 week. Seahawks are a good team from, like I said, from the NFC West, and that's probably the toughest division in football currently. So yeah, from a 6 to a 5. A couple miscues, but Aaron Rodgers, he'll be back. Well, how did Aaron Rodgers do? How many touchdowns did this guy throw? 1 touchdown. No, he'll be back next week, whoever the Steelers are playing.
Did I give him a 5 last week?
You gave him a 5 last week, Douglas.
I mean, this feels like a 5. I mean, I didn't get to watch a ton of this, but like when I did watch, I was impressed with the Rodgers' mobility more than I thought I'd be. Like, he looked a lot better. Like, I think if this Rodgers was in New York last year, I think it's a different team. Like, I think the Achilles is kind of fully back. Like, he made a couple of plays. I'm like, okay, that's Aaron Rodgers. Like, last year, he looked like he was limping to me, and like maybe I'm just – so, like, I think that they're going to be competitive. I don't think that this is a playoff team. Like, there's a lot of flaws with this team. But, like, there's still a team. I mean, if they didn't have that giant mess up, they were in this game. It was an interesting one for the most part.
It was 17-14 at the time that happened.
Yeah, so it's like that one play really changed the whole game. It's like they were competitive. If that doesn't happen, who knows how this turns out? And it's like they still, went on the road and won in week 1. It's the NFL. Losses happen. Like, I mean, they're probably going to be like a roughly an 8-9, 9-8 team still. I feel like it's going to be an alternating loss type of season for them.
Plus, they should win next week. I do believe they play the Patriots. Let me check real quick.
I believe,
actually, Steelers in New England. But like we talked about earlier, New England was looking pretty decent. So this will be a true testament between the two 1-1 teams.
Yeah, interestingly enough, me and Chris only one that went down, and Douglas kept it the same for right now.
I mean, because
And then we start with you, Christopher. The Seahawks, who did win 31-17. How do you feel about Sam Darnold? Now 1-1, first away game.
What did we put him at last week, Stu?
Last week we gave the
Seattle. I gave him a 6.
Well, no, we actually gave him all 4s.
A 4? Oh, put him at a wow. And they're
they look pretty bad against San Fran.
Yeah, they did not look good against San Fran.
Wow. All right, easy from a 4 to a 5. Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, 5's nice. I mean, nice road win.
Yeah, go ahead, Doug.
Oh, no. That's about it. Like, I don't really have a ton to say, but nice road win. Defense played pretty good. I mean, only giving up 17 in Pittsburgh. Nice stuff.
Yeah, spot on. And plus, they play at home against the Saints next week. So, Seahawks are looking good for the time being.
Yeah, you know what? I'll bump them up to the 5. I think the Seattle team looked a lot better. I mean, Sam Darnold looks like he's looking good, but I don't know if this is going to be like last year's Sam Darnold, or is this going to be like at the end of the season, the Jets Sam Darnold? You know what I mean?
I mean, I will say, though, I do think that the Seahawks, and like I might be biased here, but like going from Geno to Sam Darnold, I do currently view that as an upgrade. And maybe I'm just like watching how bad Geno looked last night. But like all Geno Smith did was check the ball down the entire game. I'm like, what is the point of this?
Yeah, Geno did not look well at all.
Yeah, and like, I mean, is Darnold perfect? No, but like I think he has a chance. I don't know. I think I would prefer him as the starter over Geno personally.
And I
Mhm.
mean, not to go back on the Vikings, but I'd rather have Sam Darnold with the Vikings than JJ McCarthy. But
100%.
life goes on.
Life goes on indeed in this one. And now we gotta be as the number one Giants hater. Man. And I get to laugh. I just gotta say one thing. You lost! Giants can't do anything.
You know,
Since
you know,
8
Stu,
years we've owned this team. 8 years! Never lost to them.
So I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand the laughing at them when like they should have beat you and they made your defense look like Swiss cheese.
I think that's what the laughing was about because the Giants should have torn with Russell Wilson's amazing day. They should have torn.
I was saying, man, they lost, but at what cost to
Cowboys.
Oh my gosh! Like Stu, you guys won, but at what cost? Like that was an embarrassing win. Like you guys made Russell Wilson look absolutely unbelievable.
I mean,
like Russell Wilson was just like, thankfully for you guys, he made one bad decision at the end of the game that led to a field goal. Because like, man, oh man, like y'all look bad on defense. Like Malik Neighbors did whatever he wanted.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns for Neighbors.
Yeah, like that was unbelievable. It was a great, honestly, Stu, I think it was the game of the season. Though. I will give you that. Like it was probably just from a fan's perspective. Well, the Baltimore, one in week 1 was probably the game of the season, but this is a close second. Like this game was fun to watch the whole time. Like
I wish this was a Sunday night game or the Monday night game. Because
oh my goodness, it was electric. Like
this might have been the game of the week, and Sue probably would agree with that.
This is the game.
Yeah, I mean it was spectacular. I mean the Cowboys won, but it's like the Cowboys honestly made me think less of them after a win, surprisingly, and that was hard to do already.
How dare you all?
Like I was like, what in the world are they doing out there? Like, are they going to try to stop Russell Wilson, or are they just going to let him look like freaking 2014 Super Bowl Russell Wilson? Like, what in the world are we doing here?
But anyway, Douglas, you gave him a 2.
Yeah, I mean, I can't bump them up. Like, it's tempting to bump them up, Stu, because I mean, they finally clicked on offense for maybe the first time in Mike Dable's tenure here. It's a darn shame that their defense was also Swiss cheese. Well, it was. I mean, this felt like an old like Pac-12 game where it's like defense was optional. We're just throwing the ball, like Russell Wilson hitting 60-yard touchdown passes. Like,
I mean,
fun game. But I mean, they got to stay at 2. But like, they're gonna win some games. I mean, if that offense, like in Malik Neighbors, truly connects, like, dude, I love Scatabo too. Like that dude just runs people over.
But I will say this: 8 years, we've never lost to the Giants.
So when you guys go to New York, there's a good chance that changes.
No, I can't do. The last time we lost to them, Eli was the quarterback.
You're about to lose to Russ here whenever you play him again, because I'd have no confidence the Cowboys fan after that performance.
I mean, it wasn't very. I mean, they made Russell Wilson look like this is the Super Bowl. 2013 Russell Wilson.
Don't worry, they don't play the Giants in New York until the last week of the season.
Oh, perfect. What if the Giants keep you out of the playoffs, dude? Could you imagine?
Yeah, right. Yes, Scattaboo, Russell Wilson.
Not going to happen.
Just absolutely running over somebody.
It is not going to happen. We are not going to lose to the Giants. Remember when I said
you should have, Stu. Like you were like guaranteed win. Oh my God, there's no chance. Like you guys got 164-yard field goal away from taking an L to a team that you were saying was one of the worst in the league. Stu. So if they're so bad, what does that make the Cowboys that could barely beat them and needed luck to win?
Take all that pay from Michael Parsons and give that money to Brandon Aubrey.
I mean, you guys should write a blank check to your kicker, no doubt about that.
Sir, you just said give all the money Brandon Aubrey, the kicker. You're turning into the Browns. Because the Browns' best player is our punter. So, yeah, welcome to the family, sir. Let's go.
Anyway,
last week
I gave him you want to celebrate, Stuart.
Anyway, last week.
All right, so sir, where you at here? Where you at?
I'm gonna give him the 1. Giants last week I gave him the 1. This team.
What did I give him last week, Stuart? What did I give him last week?
Uno.
All right, I mean, I can't increase them since they lost. Yeah, 1 as well.
But
the median for the Giants 1.
1 for the Giants. Douglas, how do you feel about that?
I mean, the Giants.
I mean, it's one of those things where it is what it is. I mean, them and the Saints have probably played better than the one, and they don't have anything to show for it. And
Plus,
honestly,
next week it's the battle of the 0-2s. Kansas
Oh,
City
yeah,
in New York to play the 0-2 Giants.
they have a
Battle
shot
oh,
against
Kansas City. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Kansas City's about to be 0-3. Let's go, baby.
No,
They
it's
can't,
not gonna
dude, they
happen.
can't stop
We're going
Russell Wilson and
0-3.
Malik Neighbors. Dude, Malik Neighbors might be the best player on that field in that game. Who knows?
Yes, but we'll see it. So
Malik Neighbors is going to make Taylor Swift break up with Travis Kelce and date Malik Neighbors.
that was funny. We will talk about that when we get to the Cowboys. Which my Dallas Cowboys, I gave them a 5 this week. I'm doing it. 10. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Let's go! Fuck yeah!
We are looking great. Brandon Aubrey is a grown man. This team is legit.
Oh, still.
Yeah, dude. I also love it when my kicker's my best player.
Yeah, right. 23 fantasy points, roughly, give or take a few.
Yeah,
points.
he also cost me a game this week because in my other league we still have kickers. So, and then I had the Washington kicker who missed 2 55-yarders. What a shame.
The Doinks?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
But Brandon Aubrey is a grown man that got us to the win. I am happy. Win's a win. Dak was playing amazing. I love his splits when he ran that ball right into the end zone for that field goal. I was like, Dak is the man. We are looking legit.
Dude, like you can't. I mean, this feels like me celebrating Michigan beating Central Michigan. Like, yay, we beat a team that we should have beaten at home. Except the only difference is you guys were atrocious doing it. It's like we're so excited we beat a team that we should have destroyed at home.
We won in overtime.
Like you should drop them after a win, Stu. You should break the rules for this team.
No, I'm giving them the 6, maybe. No, I'm giving them the 5. I think this team's okay.
Wait, did you gave him a 4 last week or a 5?
I gave him a 5 last week.
Wow, all right. So I'm pretty sure I gave him a 6, right?
No, you gave him a 5. So give him a 6, Douglas, Christopher. Give him the 6. Give him a 6. Please 6. 6.
No,
6. Do it.
Keep him at a 5. Only reason is it was overtime against the Giants.
And they needed a late interception to do it.
Yeah, and the Cowboys play in Chicago this week. So either the Cowboys stock is going up to a 6. If they lose an away game against the Bears, probably to a 4 because this upcoming game against the Bears is going to be a huge game changer.
Come on.
It is. And I mean, whatever I gave them last week, I'm definitely not moving them. Like, it was a fun game.
Give them a 5. They deserve
Stu,
the 5.
I mean, I'm closer to a 3 than I am a 5. I'll tell you that right now. Like, this team I mean, yeah, sure, they have George Pickens, they have CeeDee Lamb, both played good. Javonte Williams, like their offense is gonna be fine, Stu. The offense is fine. That's great. But in the NFL, you got to be able to stop somebody. You're not gonna just win every single game in a shootout. Like, and like that's where like the Lions and the Cowboys, like they probably have like a somewhat similar level of offenses, but the Cowboys can't stop anything. Like, how many yards does Russell Wilson have? Was it like 456?
Yeah, I could look at the so he had
Russ Wilson had 450 even.
450 even, 3
Prescott, I think, had 549.
346, actually. Prescott had 346 yards.
Wait, what did I see?
Yeah, so 346. I mean, I'm definitely saying at a 4, Stu. Like, honestly, like Chris said, if they do win in Chicago, I don't even know if that'll move the needle for me because the Bears have looked bad twice now. So it's like I'm not one to reward bad wins.
I'm gonna give them the 6, and I'm gonna say we're going to the Super Bowl.
Sure, you're giving the number, dude.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Stu, I might put some money in the Bears this week since we just dropped them down to like a 3. Oh, perfect, Stu. Well, no.
I
don't want to risk $5 on the Bears. I can't do it.
Yeah, the Bears.
Come on, macaroonies. Come on, do it, Douglas. Do it for the Bears.
I mean, I truly do think the Bears will win, though, Stu. That's the nice thing.
But come on, Douglas.
We'll save that for Thursday when the dues are due.
Yeah, when is the game? Is it a 1 p.m. on Sunday?
It is a
It's 4:25. Cowboys in Chicago.
I like that time for Chicago too. That's fantastic.
Yeah, the sun's setting, so
Exactly. Sun setting on the Cowboy season already. Fantastic.
Why do you gotta do this? Why? Why? We are
Stu,
going to
see, here's the
do
thing, Stu.
well.
It's one of Newton's laws where there's always an equal opposite reaction. So every time you get more optimistic, I have to get even more pessimistic.
How dare
Like
you?
I can't just let this podcast be Cowboys fans going wild. I have to keep it in check.
Hey,
That's my job here, Stu.
That's what I'm going to say. Week 2, Cowboys won this team, and we're going to the Super Bowl. That's our YouTube title.
Okay, all right. So that's where I draw the line. I was enjoying the conversation until you said Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. Sir, come on. You know, Doug and I both know, and all of our viewers, Cowboys are more than likely not going to the Super Bowl this season.
Here's the good news, Stu. Here's the good news. They can still buy tickets to watch the Lions and the Ravens play in the Super Bowl.
Oh, let's go.
How dare you? How dare
or the
you?
Bills or the
We are
Bills
going
and the
to
Vikings in the Super
win
Bowl.
multiple. In my heart of hearts, the power, Brian Schottenheimer is like, he's like Kylo Ren in like the Star Wars movies where he's like, I'm gonna finish what you started, Marty. I'm gonna do it, Dad. I'm gonna win you a Lombardi.
See, Stu, I mean, in like the most genuine way, I think this is why America is fed up with the Cowboys. Like,
how dare
you guys can have an atrocious home win against a team you're highly favored to win, and then you would think that was like the greatest game ever played. And you would think that this team is like Super Bowl favorites, and like people genuinely that don't follow close enough would truly believe you, or they would clickbait this BS that you're spewing, Stu. They go, see, somebody knows how good they are. It's like, yeah, no, like we can't have this, Stu. We need people to also be able to clickbait the reality of how bad this team is. Okay,
this team looks good.
They look great on offense, Stu. They look great on offense.
I know we love talking about the Cowboys just as much as Sue does, and our viewers love listening to us talk about the Cowboys.
Yeah, we could get to the next one. We gotta talk about the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, if we're gonna talk about the Panthers, I'd rather talk about the Cowboys.
Yes. Well, they lost this game. Not really a great game. 22-27 against the Cardinals. So we're gonna start with you just for what are your thoughts about the Panthers? But last week we all gave triple threes.
Ooh, all right.
And they are 0-2.
Yeah, I mean Panthers. I mean that's that NFC South division that we always mention that there's only gonna be one winner coming out of it. It's not gonna be the Panthers.
What you saw the Panthers?
We already gave the Saints a 1. Sir, you said that I gave the Panthers a 2 or 3 last week?
You gave them a 3 last week.
Oh man. Let's see real quick. Who are they playing this upcoming week? The Panthers. Let's see.
Week 3, the Panthers are playing against
It's
Falcons.
at home though. So I gave them a 3 last week. Yeah, give them a 2 right now. I mean, just the way they're playing. Nothing's going on with them. I'm not sure if Chuba Hubbard's doing anything. Haven't really been paying attention to their running game, but yeah.
He's for some reason decided to catch a late BS passing touchdown that once again cost me in fantasy football.
All right.
So I did pay attention.
Hey, I'm 2-0, baby. I'm 2-0, baby.
They did have a nice second half because they got destroyed in the first half, and then they flipped the script and they actually had a chance to win this game, which was kind of wild.
Oh, really?
Like they had the ball late with a chance, but I mean, honestly, the way that I'm feeling about this team is they should have cashed in on teams that had interest in not Bryce Underwood. Sorry, I'm so excited about my Wolverines there.
Yeah, we know where your head's at.
I'm more focused on the Wolverines. I talk about the Panthers because this team just dulls my mind.
Honestly, Bryce Young had a heck of a game, dude. Three touchdowns, 328 passing yards. Wow.
And the thing is, too, like I don't know if the Cardinals just pulled off the gas because like this game started with like before I could even like get settled in, the Cardinals were up 7-0. I think it was like a quick defensive touchdown within the first like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
so like if the Panthers didn't start so slow, like this is a game they probably should have won. And I mean, wow. I mean, Bryce Young, I don't know. I guess he played better than I thought because I watched the first half and I was like, dude, this dude they should have traded him. But it is good to know that he had a nice second half. I mean, I'm going to stick at a 3 just because, like, they did really show some moxie and, like, they didn't give up. Like, they're still going to win some games this year. Like, it's hard, man. They should have probably honestly won this game looking back at it, too. And all said and done.
I think they should honestly won this game. And I just kind of feel like I'm just not impressed with the Panthers. I hate to say it. I'm feeling a 2 right now. I just don't feel like Carolina's just been great. I know they had a great second half, but I kind of feel like in the 0-2, I feel like this is very much a 2 team. I would not be surprised like the first 6-7 teams to get eliminated in the postseason. I mean the playoffs before the playoffs.
Right. We should start taking bets.
We should start taking bets. Who's
not
gonna be
right now? Maybe next week of like who we think is going to be eliminated.
Who's gonna be the first eulogy we're gonna do?
All right.
I mean,
I'm at that time of year already, boys.
Your brownies might be coming first.
I'm ready to eliminate the Cowboys. Let's move.
How dare you? We're talking about the Panthers. But anyway,
you just brought up the Browns.
Yeah, sir.
You're throwing strays, not expecting to get strays too. Get out of here.
How do I get strays? Why do I?
Because you start throwing strays. I told you, equal opposite reaction.
I'm the only one who's repping my team. And
exactly.
Also Daniels and the Washington Commanders.
I'm just saying. And now we're going to talk about the Cardinals.
You know, Stu, I know for the Cardinals, I keep giving them a 6. And I mean, they're 2-0. I'll keep it simple. Disappointed in Marvin Harrison Jr. Get it together, man. 2 catches for 27 yards.
Not good.
I need more from you than that, okay? Like, be the number 4 overall pick that you are.
Be who
like,
you
don't
want.
let Ibuka show that he was the better receiver on that Ohio State team. Like, I thought you were supposed to be the top-notch receiver here. Like, why are all these other Ohio State receivers just outpacing you in every capacity? Like,
who are the besides Ibuka? Oh, I guess Jackson's splitting the Jigba.
And Jigba, I mean,
Olave, certainly not Garrett Wilson.
I mean, Garrett Wilson, I mean, at this point in their career, I mean, Garrett Wilson had done more, I feel like, than Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I mean, I had him last year in fantasy, so maybe I'm just kind of frustrated, like, because he had a great first game.
That's why OSU is wide receiver.
Oh, no doubt about that. I mean, they're pumping them out, man. They're pumping them out, and they have a bunch of new commitments.
Jeremiah Smith, heck yeah.
Jeremiah Smith. They got this Chris Henry guy. They're for sure. But the Cardinals, man. I mean, I'm gonna stick with the 6. They're 2-0. Like, their first half was incredible. Like, they're just a team that, you know, they need to finish a game way better than that, though, because they could have let one slip away.
I think they did. I mean, they did win a game. Last week I gave them 4. They are 2-0. So I'll give them credit. They are looking up. They're bouncing a little bit better. 5. So I'm probably going to give them the 5. Let's be honest. And
all right, sir. What did I give them real quick?
But I just feel like.
Oh, all right. What did I give them, Stuart?
I believe you gave them a 5. So.
All right, sir. Sorry I didn't interrupt you. Go ahead with what you were saying.
And I just feel like the Cardinals do look good, but I'm like, can the Cardinals like beat the Rams? Can the Cardinals beat the 49ers? I think of all the 2-0 teams, this might be the weakest 2-0 so far in the NFL, if I had to pick it.
Yeah, honestly, and I'll piggyback off that, Stuart. You said I gave them a 5 last week. Keep them at a 5. They beat the Saints, who we all have been talking negatively about the Saints.
And barely beat them badly.
And then they beat the Panthers. So, yeah, 5 easy deasy right then and there.
Yes. 5 easy deasy indeed.
Oh, tell me it's the Chiefs. Oh, it's not the Chiefs. Dang it.
No, it is not the Chiefs, Douglas. I'm sorry. It's Broncos country. Let's not ride where the ride never ends. And
the Bo Nix ride.
The Bo Nix ride, it hopefully never ends. But unfortunately, this is the greatest game of the lulls because the Broncos could have won this game if it wasn't for a penalty that cost
leverage
yards, and the Colts scored a field goal to win it 28-29.
Using an offensive player to gain an advantage on the height or the speed you're coming after a ball. I looked it up the other day.
It is illegal to do that.
And that is the definition
of illegal and a penalty. So,
man, dude, the Broncos, if they could just figure out how to do defend kickoffs, they would have beat the Chiefs last year and they would have won this game. Unbelievable.
but apparently they don't know how to do this correctly. So
No.
we're going to talk about the Denver Broncos. So last week I gave them the 6. This is a fluky loss in the sense of like one bad penalty mistake cost them this game.
Is it a fluke loss or are the Colts legit, Stu?
I'm
Maybe
thinking
a little bit of both.
I'm thinking maybe a little bit of both. I'm thinking, honestly, they were really close in that one. I honestly feel like I'm going to give them the 6 for right now. I feel like the Broncos still feel like they could make that postseason. This is a close loss. This wasn't like a decisive, like, oh my God, you got like curb stomped loss. But
And I gave him a 6 last week, so I'll easily keep him at a 6.
yes.
It's definitely not a curb stop loss by any means. Stupid call, leverage. Broncos should be 2-0 right now, but hey, a win is a win, a loss is a loss, and the Broncos got the loss, unfortunately.
And now, Douglas, you gave him a 7 last week, so they're still 7, right?
I mean, it's tempting. I mean, I do think that they have the recipe of a really legit team. I mean, their division, though, you got the Chargers really looking good. You still have the Chiefs lingering, so it's kind of a shame not to have a 2-cushion lead on the Chiefs right now.
And you don't even have to mention that other team who's 0-2.
Yeah. I mean, I'll drop them down to a 6. I mean, granted, it was fluky, but at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't matter. The Lions are still 1-1, even though they got handled pretty easily. It truly doesn't mean anything if it's a bet. You know, at the end of the day, the standings are the standings. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
And I mean, they'll still make the playoffs. But I mean, it depends on where they're seated. I mean, if they have to play in Baltimore or Buffalo, like a 1-1 team might have to play one of those places. Like you ain't winning a playoff game in Baltimore or Buffalo this year.
Nope. They're getting curb stomped. I'm just gonna be honest with you on that one. Nope.
So I mean, they're in that mix. They're in that next level mix for sure. You know, like the teams that could make a run, but it's like I think it's a Baltimore Buffalo kind of race, and we'll see who seeds where.
Well, let's see who seeds where indeed. And now we got the Indianapolis Colts who won this game. Can you believe it? We live in a world where Daniel Jones is 2-0.
Sir, we mentioned it before Doug came on the podcast. Baker Mayfield didn't fit in with the Browns. Well, he did, and he won a playoff game. But he certainly did not fit in with the Panthers, did not really fit in with the Rams, and now he's fitting in with the Buccaneers. So maybe Daniel Jones didn't fit in with the Giants, as most people don't really fit in with the Giants.
Shocking.
So maybe Daniel Jones is finding his home with the Indianapolis Colts. What did I give him last week there, Stu?
You gave them, I should say last week, you gave the Colts 6.
Either a 5 or yeah, I was gonna say a 5 or 6 because I always say, or the last 2 weeks I've been saying the Colts and the Jaguars for the AFC South. I gave him a 6 last week. You meant a 6. Yeah, I mean, they'll make the playoffs. They could make the playoffs, but I don't see them winning a game if they do make the playoffs.
Did I give him a 6 as well, or where was I at?
You gave him a 6 as well.
I mean, that feels about right. Like, I truly think that they should be the favorite to win the division at this point. But it's like, I mean, Houston can still turn things around. Like, how good is Jacksonville? Like, but I mean, I do think that this team, like Daniel Jones, like Chris said, might have found a home.
He is coming home indeed in this one. And I feel like I gave him a 5 last week. Okay, so I'm thinking about it. These are kind of fluky losses to be fluky wins. You know what I mean? Like that penalty. And then they did curb stomp the Dolphins. Damn, do I live in a world where I have to give them a 6? I have to give the Dolphins and Daniel Jones a 6. But I mean, I will say it. It would be hilarious if Daniel Jones makes a postseason. Wouldn't it be LOL hilarious for the memes?
It'd be fun, Stu. I think if he makes the AFC Championship game, you have to write him an apology letter.
Yeah. No. The Giants have to write him an apology letter because it's, yeah.
That too.
Yeah. Because remember when they said, like, oh, yeah, it's Daniel Jones' fault, right? Right?
You know, everybody's got to have a fall, man, unfortunately. And for the Giants, it was either fire their coach or say that it was the quarterback, and they chose to go quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, they made the Giants have never made a bad choice, right? Right.
I mean, you know, they're sitting there 0-2, and Daniel Jones is 2-0, so you tell me.
Yeah, I'll say that
was
indeed.
was
And
great.
now you get to finally do it, Douglas.
Oh, here we go.
You get to talk about
Here
the
we go.
Chiefs. They did lose close, but by
Tear 'em apart, Doug. Let's go. Tear 'em apart.
and how did you feel about one of the Chiefs players talking smack about Jalen Hurts, saying you only go to 100 yards?
Chris Jones.
I would say not just one of the Chiefs players. I thought it was hilarious because, like, still, I'm not gonna lie. Hearing you smack talk after like the Cowboys look atrocious.
You have less than 100 yards. Well, look at the scoreboard or whatever he said.
I was gonna say, like, dude, shut up. Like, you're just mad because you're 0-2. You lost the Super Bowl to this team. I mean, Philadelphia owns you at
going downhill.
I mean, yeah, like I'm not gonna go too hard into them. I mean, they played a decent game, but it's like, dude, Travis Kelce needs to get his head together. That's my first thought. Because honestly, in both these last games, he had plays where he should have scored touchdowns and he dropped the ball at the 1 yard line. I don't know if you saw this, but it's happened twice now. And both times are in such big moments that would have changed the game.
Ooh, he's
like
the
new first
Mark Andrews.
And he hurt Xavier Worthy. So he took out one of his best wide receivers. He's dropped potential touchdowns. And like I don't know if his head's not in the game, if he's just like lost the step, if him and Mahomes are not clicking. But I mean, this is a team that's hurt and not having a wide receiver one. Like Kelsey's getting up there in age, Worthy's out, Rashee Rice is suspended. And I mean, it's hard. I mean, I personally think that they might be the third best team in their division.
And like Doug mentioned before in the preseason podcast, they might be 9-8. And like I don't want to say I love to say it. I enjoy saying maybe the dynasty is going downhill.
But
I mean, and like it is fun to see the end of a dynasty because it's like every team on planet Earth would love to have the 5-year run that they've had, but like also like we also love to see it end. Like nobody wants to see the same team every year, and it's like you cannot tell me that this team should at this moment would genuinely compete with the Bills or with the Ravens. I mean, maybe when they're fully healthy, maybe it's different.
Yeah,
but it's like if they were to play today, if the AFC Championship game was tomorrow. And the Chiefs, even if the Chiefs are at home, like I would take the Bills or the Ravens so easily, it wouldn't even be funny. And like I told you guys,
the Chargers, if it was Chargers in Kansas City.
I mean, like the Chargers look legit. Like the Chiefs, they just don't have that moxie that they've had in years past. I don't know what it is, but like you can just like something feels off in their building.
Yeah.
All right.
Last week you gave him a 5. So where would you?
Yeah. Last week, Doug, you gave him a 5 before Stuart. I could tell Stuart has a lot to say. So
I was like, Stuart's worked up right now. He wants to defend his team. You can feel the defense coming through the screen right now, Stuart. That's all well and good. Like
Chris Jones coming through the screen.
Chris Jones, I'm coming to Arizona to get you, Douglas.
I mean, I do think that it is. It does make you look kind of like a sore loser when you're talking smack as the other team's taking a knee. It's like you lost the game, bro. Like nobody wants to hear you talk smack. Like Jalen Hurts' response was hilarious. Like you lost the game, bro. Shut up. Like that's simple. Like congrats. Go look at the Super Bowl where we beat you by 3 touchdowns. Go look at this game where we came into Arrowhead and we beat you. Go look at last week where the Chargers did whatever they wanted. And because like the thing is about both games, while the final score was close, the other team felt like they controlled the entire game. And like that's the part I'm having a hard time with the Chiefs. Like last year it felt like they were in control and like they got some bounces. But this year, like the Chargers just never felt like they were going to lose that game. Like Justin Herbert felt like the quarterback that was in the better position to win that game. Jalen Hurts felt like he had control of that game the whole time. While their offense didn't do much, they were never really in like super big fear of like, it's like, I don't know, like there wasn't like a huge like, oh my God, the Chiefs are going to do it again. It was like, I mean, I'm gonna stick with a 5, but it's a very, very light 5.
Wow.
I mean, somehow ESPN has them ranked in the top like 8 of their rankings. And like they're an 0-2 team that has got pretty manhandled twice now.
But to be fair,
what's to be fair? They did something good the last 5 years. Cool.
Yeah. And our rankings are how they currently are, sir. These are stocks, just like the stock market.
Last week,
how is your business doing right now? Like compared to like Enron 20 years ago when it went out of business. How's it currently doing right now?
Now, hear me out. I think they're still the strongest 0-2 team in the NFL right now.
I mean, that's not a big statement
I'll
considering
agree
we're
with that.
talking
That's
about.
not what we're talking about.
I would
I'm
say,
just-
cool. So that puts them at a 3. Like, what does that
No,
reasonably put them at?
I am still
Jets,
feel
Dolphins,
confident
Browns,
with
Texans,
the Chiefs,
Titans.
and I'll
You're still
give
giving them a Stu. I take it back. Give me a 4. Like I can't do this. I'm not giving them a 5. Like they're 0-2, and like I can't listen to your baloney about this team still being a playoff team.
Sir, this is worse than Fox. Like this is worse than like ESPN or CBS.
I still
like
feel
being
like they
being biased towards a certain.
Hear me out. This team at least got close to the Eagles.
Yes, Stu. So did the Cowboys. Who cares?
All right,
So did the Cowboys, Stu. Congratulations.
I still feel
Uh,
there's still hope. Okay.
So did the Cowboys, who almost lost to the Giants. Like, what are we really saying here?
There's still hope, Stu. But how are they currently playing?
They're playing. Okay.
Stu, are you thinking about the team that you've watched the last 2 weeks, or are you thinking about the last 5 years? What are you thinking about right now?
Last 2 weeks and they got close.
Oh my God. Well, so did the Panthers last week, Stu. Let's bump them up to a 7 just for giggles.
Atrocious teams. You tell me the Cardinals?
Stu, they were at home. At least the Panthers went on the road and were close.
But
get out of here, Stu. Unbelievable.
All right, so
Yeah, and
Stu,
you
what
say
did
you
I
don't
give
like
you
the
last
Chiefs.
week?
Chiefs gonna cheat. Anyway, Christopher, you gave us 6
Mhm.
last week.
Oh no way! Because I wish I gave him a 5, so I can give him down to a 4. Because man,
No.
Stu, I'm not going to lie to you, Stu. I think there's a genuine chance that they lose to the Giants this week. And like, I'm not
If
even
they
like trying
lose
to
the
troll.
Giants, I'm giving them the 2. I'll give them a 2 or 3.
You can't
they're
do
not
this. You
gonna
can't
lose to
drop
the
them
Giants.
4 points because
They are
that just
not-
shows how baloney your rankings are.
yes.
I'm just saying that I think if they go down, all right, I'm gonna give them. I will go down to the 3. Okay, if they lose to the Giants, I'll give them down to the 3.
All right,
That sounds great, Stu. Me too.
I'll keep the Chiefs at a 5. Because if they do lose the Giants, I mean, it's a Sunday night game. It's in New York. Well, it's technically New Jersey, right? Doesn't matter. If they do lose to the Giants, well, yeah, like man, we'll be on the lines of talking with Doug about beating them a 4. I know Doug will be at a 2 by that. Well, not a 2, probably not, but yeah.
I mean, if they're 0-3 and losing to the Giants, I mean, a 2's not off the table.
I mean,
Depends on how.
I don't know about that. We'll see how that goes. And now we got my hated team of all America. Why do I live in this world where the Eagles won 20-17 and they look okay. They're looking okay. They have gone close in these games.
Oh my God.
But last week I gave them a 7. I don't know.
Eagles fly.
Dude, just hearing your like changing your voice made me mad. I don't know why, because it's like you're talking about a 2-0 team, and you would think that you were talking about the Chiefs right now based on actual logic. Be like, here's a team that just went into Kansas City and only won by 3. Oh my God, how did they only win by 3 against the defending AFC champs?
The title of this podcast, the Chiefs fan base, even though like Doug and I aren't part of it. Like, what?
Like, tell me Stu hates the Eagles and loves the Chiefs without telling me this. Golly.
Man.
Okay, 7. This is cheap.
I don't think I gave the Packers an 8. I did not give the Packers an 8. So I'm pretty sure I gave the Eagles a 7 last week. So
yeah, they're not an 8.
7.
Please don't give them an 8.
No. Keep it at 7 because Eagles and Packers are the top 2 teams in the NFC. But there's always that one team that creeps up on you, and we'll find that out probably by like week 7 or week 8.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely can't move the Eagles up per se. I mean, there's a lot of concerns on offense right now. I mean, Saquon's still elite. But like this offense hasn't gelled yet, and that's what's hard. Is like the defense is amazing. I mean, the defense has been really good, but it's like, man, oh man, like, is this offense gonna fully click? Like, because right now, if they were to play the Packers right now, I mean, I would pick the Packers probably in Philly or in Green Bay. Like, I mean, if Jaden Daniels is healthy, I mean, Washington probably should still be the division favorite. Like, while the Eagles are 2-0, like you said, Stu, it hasn't been like a particularly impressive 2-0, but you can't really fault them for winning in Kansas City either, though. Like, you can't. I mean, it's still probably the toughest place to play in the NFL. Like, any time that you can win in Kansas City, it doesn't really matter how ugly it is. It's still a great achievement.
Yeah, true. Gihai Stadium at
I
Arrowhead.
think, Stu, you muted. You're muted there, Stu. You're talking, but you're muted.
Stuart, can you hear us?
Steve.
Myself.
Oh, he's back.
Sorry about that. I do think the Eagles do look legit, and they do look good. It's just
nice. Coming from a Cowboys fan, that means a lot.
It hurts. But
I mean,
they haven't been decisive. That's the only thing. I want them to have more decisive wins.
Stu, I do think that we had this talk almost every week last week, and then they won the Super Bowl. So it's like,
no, they did get decisive.
I mean, they got decisive towards the end of the season, but they started out slow, and every week you'd be like, oh, like they beat the Packers, but only by 5. And then like they ended up going 14-3 and rolling in the Super Bowl. So it's like maybe they're just a slow starting team to the season too.
Hey, that's always a true fact in that one. And now we got the Minnesota Vikings getting absolutely curb stomped against the Falcons, 22-6. Yeah, and JJ did not play good and also got hurt. I don't know how long. How long is JJ out for?
2 to 4.
I think. Yeah, he's gonna be out a minute.
He'll be fine.
Like Chris said, they probably are sad that they don't have Sam Darnold right now. Huh?
Yeah, could you imagine a world, man? It's like, man.
I mean, it's like moving Baker Mayfield and then moving Sam Darnold. Like, I'd rather have Baker Mayfield back. Just like I bet there are certain Minnesota Vikings fans that wish they can have Sam Darnold back.
Well, I mean, and in the back of my mind, even after they won last week, I was kind of like, the more I was thinking about it, I was sitting there like, man, like,
it was only the
why are we
quarter, right?
Yeah, why are we so excited for one quarter? Like, of basically a rookie. Like, it's not like he put together a good game. Like, the defense stepped up big time and shut down Caleb Williams, and he had an electric quarter. But it's like, man, they fell flat on their face today.
And I wish I would have took a picture of the image that was on, I think it was on ESPN or whatever, wherever I saw it, Twitter, Instagram, doesn't matter. They said, because like you said, J.J. McCarthy last week, he had that amazing fourth quarter. So in the 7 out of the 8 quarters he's played, it's not looking that great, but that one quarter set him alone. But besides that, ugh.
And also, I should say, gentlemen, we all give him 6s for the Vikings. So start with you, Chris.
Oh, man. I mean, this might be a step down. But, man, holy moly. Yeah, I'll gladly accept that from a 6 to a 5. Because I like the way the Lions moved up. So, yeah, I mean, you still got the Packers number 1 in that division.
I mean, and that's the hard reality is, I mean, they're probably the 3rd best team in this division. I mean, like, yeah, sure, they beat the Bears, but the Lions destroyed the Bears. And it's like JJ had one good quarter, but it's like, I mean, if JJ's struggling against Atlanta at home, like, how is he going to compete against Green Bay's electric defense right now? And it's like, now he's hurt, so he's losing more time to gel with, with Justin Jefferson and all these other guys. Like, Addison's coming back soon, which is cool. But, I mean, this just doesn't feel like an actual playoff team to me right now.
Doug, what'd you give him last week?
6s.
I think I did a 6, yeah. I mean, like, there's still a chance. I mean, obviously it's kind of, but, like, they looked bad. They put, 6 points?
Yeah, 8 points. That was it. Like
8 points? Like, yeah, it was hard
points.
to watch.
Yeah.
Wait, 8 points for what? They lost 22-6.
I'm sorry. So they only had 6 points. I'm sorry. And then were there field goals? I believe. Yeah.
Oh, they only
had 2 field goals.
Yeah, they're all field goals.
Yeah. Like, JJ has moments. Like, he put some zip on some balls, but, like, he also just, I don't know. Like, it just, like Chris said, like, 7 out of 8 quarters is what, like, 87% of the time he's not looked good.
Yeah. I think all of his passing, because they only scored 6 points this entire game. And I think both of his touchdowns, he had 2 touchdowns?
Yeah.
And only in the fourth, I mean, because they had, 6 points going into that fourth quarter or something, like, in week 1, too. It's like,
when they won the game. Yeah, so 7 out of 8 quarters that J.J. McCarthy's played, not looking too good. But
not looking good.
Who's their backup quarterback for the Vikings?
Carson Wentz.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, Doug and I, or not, I'm sorry. Stuart and I talked about that earlier.
Battle of the backups, baby.
Yes,
Yeah, but
Carson
yeah, I
Wentz.
mean, definitely drop me down to a 5, though, Stu. I mean, if the season ended today, this is not a playoff team. This is a one good quarter team.
Yeah, JJ did not play good, and now he's hurt. And Carson Wentz is going to be playing, and I don't feel confident with Carson Wentz. Let's be honest.
Super Bowl champion.
Well, he's a backup now. Just saying, there's a reason why
He was a backup for that Super Bowl too.
Yes. Well, he was on crutches. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I might go him down to the 4. I just feel like I'm lowering him down.
Wow.
I think this is more of a mid team right now. I don't feel confident with JJ.
I do think that they're starting running back one on the IR today as well, if I'm not mistaken.
And also,
Aaron Jones. Oh gosh, man, Stuart might be on track with the 4.
I just feel like a lot of injuries, and is Carson Wentz going to help this Vikings team to win games?
Time will tell.
I mean, I trust Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz. Just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Because Jamar Chase versus Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Like, is Justin Jefferson going to help, Carson Wentz win games? Okay.
I mean, Jefferson's definitely struggling a touch with JJ. He's definitely missing his old boy Sam Darnold out there.
Yeah. Indeed.
Maybe they should trade for Kirk Cousins.
Trade for Kirk. Bring back Kirk.
Speaking of Kirk Cousins, here's the Falcons.
Yeah, right. What a great segue. Thank you, Doug.
Yes, we got to talk about Michael Penix winning this game decisively, looking really good. Bijan Robinson looked amazing in this game. Honestly, decisive win right there.
I mean, Penix is the dude. I mean, that's the thing. Penix is the real deal. Should they have taken him at 8? Probably not. But I mean, he's looking better than JJ, obviously.
Yeah. I have to say, I think let's be honest, is JJ, they should have probably taken JJ over Penix, but interestingly enough, Douglas, you gave him a 4 last week. So
yeah, I mean, I will bump him up to a 5, and honestly, they're a potential playoff team too. Because this team, I mean, they possibly should have beat the Buccaneers, but unfortunately for them, just now they're in kind of a bad spot, losing the first game to the Bucs. But Penix is the real deal. Drake London's legit, Bijan's legit. This is a team with some players, and I think is this where Jesse Bates plays?
They're ready.
Yeah, they're a team that, I mean, they should have made the playoffs last year, and maybe Penix is ready to.
But they did choke last season, I will say, towards the end.
I mean, they did with a rookie quarterback, but they were in it until literally the fourth quarter of Week 18, which is more than a lot of teams can say.
In a week division.
So we'll see.
But they did beat the Buccaneers twice.
They did beat the Buccaneers twice.
But last week, I should say, me and Chris, we gave them 5s. They did win a good game against the Vikings.
Dude, yeah, that Sunday night game was crazy. I was not expecting that to happen.
I was not expecting that. I thought the Vikings were going to do a lot better. I thought it was going to be probably 22-6. If I told you who was if the score was going to be 22-6, who you think was the score? You did not think it was going to be the Falcons. I was going to give 22. To be honest.
I mean, if it was Sam Darnold, I would have picked the Vikings. But
Sam Darnold would probably did that. But
the one Sam Darnold away.
I feel like this is more like a 5 team. I don't know if they can beat Tampa Bay. Michael Penix is looking good, but can they beat the Buccaneers? And my feeling is no.
And I agree with you right there, sir. Keep me at a 5 as well, because even though the Falcons have a young team, we said Michael Penix, Bijan Robinson, who's our top wide receiver? Oh yeah, Drake London, Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield, we all think he's a young guy, but he's 7 seasons into the NFL.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's going to happen soon, knock on wood. Baker Mayfield, his career might be coming. I mean, quarterbacks, they can last 10, 11, 12 years. But you got Mike Evans leaving. But this is not talking about the future of teams. That's why Tampa Bay probably walk away with the division title at NFC South. Falcons missing the playoffs currently 5.
5 indeed in this one. And now we got the Houston Texans.
Oh, let's go. Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football, where what a close game. Oh, my God. I thought the Texans were going to win this game. But Baker Mayfield said, touchdown today at 9 seconds left. Sorry, Texans. Though, I will say.
Also, Nick Chubb also said touchdown.
Yeah, I will say.
Honestly, when he went for that touchdown, I was like, why'd you do it that fast? Like, you should have went down. Like,
Right.
My first thought was like, dude, you scored, I think they scored on the other side of the 2-minute warning, too, if I'm not mistaken. I was like, that.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left from what I'm looking at. Oh.
Yeah.
But it's
just slide.
Just crazy to think the Texans are now 0-2 right now. Both losses right now. Even including one at home. This is a close one. Last week we gave the Texans I gave them a 6. I think I'm gonna have to bump them down to 5 for right now. I still think they could have a shot. They did come close. I mean, to be fair, but also CJ Stroud has not been playing good. He has not been playing good the last couple of weeks. I just not been impressed right now. So it's a warning 5 for right now because I feel like there's still that potential from last year, but this is not a good 5 right now.
And sir, what did I give the Texans last week? Can you see that?
You gave the Texans actually a 5. I'm the only one who gave them 6.
I'll keep them actually. Ooh, man.
But they are one ahead, to be fair. They did win one game.
I always keep saying for this division, I've said it the last 2 weeks on the podcast, the AFC South, Colts, Jaguars, top 2 teams. So Texans, man, they had that win. They did. So go me from a 5 to a 4.
Mm-hmm. And
where did I have them at last week?
And you have them at a 5.
I mean, they didn't look good. Like, the Buccaneers were trying to let them win this game, and they're just like, we can't do it. We can't do it. Oh, we tied the score finally way too early. Oh, we're going to absolutely blow this 2-point opportunity to have a 7-point game. Like, it just felt like one of those games that it was like, who's going to try to lose this game less, if that makes sense. Like, it was a fun game, but it was ugly. It was real ugly by both teams.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, just with the pure ugliness of it, like, I'm going to go with a 4 as well. Like,
nice.
The Buccaneers gave them every chance, and the fact that they couldn't figure out how to win that game with how many chances they were given was kind of frustrating.
Yeah. I just feel like the Texans should have done better in this game. And CJ Stroud's not looking great. We'll see how it goes like next couple weeks.
Well, I mean, and like the fact that they didn't run the ball on like that, like the 2 downs are on like the 1 or 2 yard line, and they did 2 throws to Nico, and CJ missed both throws fairly badly. And it's like the first on 3rd down, especially, Nico was open. Like, if he just puts a ball on Nico's chest, like, they probably win that game. But they had 2 chances, and then instead of running it, they do 2 bad plays, and then it was kind of over from there. It felt like. I mean, granted, they did take the lead, but it was kind of an ugly game.
It was an ugly game indeed in this one. And then now we got the Buccaneers, in which I gotta say, Christopher, don't you know the Browns made the right decision getting rid of Baker, right?
Ooh, sir, you know me best. The Browns did make a bad decision in letting Baker Mayfield go. You're right, sir.
But last week we all gave them 7, so they're now 2-0.
Ooh, so keep me at a 7 because an 8 is going to the NFC Championship game. I don't see the Buccaneers doing that at the moment. I mean, unless the Buccaneers go like 8-1 to start the season, or maybe 10-1, I can't see them dancing to the conference championship. So yeah, a 7. They'll make the playoffs. They'll win a game per usual. Also, fun fact: Buccaneers have started the season 2-0 for the last 5 seasons, which I do believe is an NFL record.
No, that's pretty cool. I mean, they beat the Lions in week 2 last year. That was pretty nice. And I mean, I'm going to stick with a 7 as well. Like, this is a team though that, like, Ibuka, man, he's a stud. Like, their receiving core is probably one of the best, top 2 or 3 in the league. They got 2 solid running backs. Like, there's pieces here to make a run, and Baker's just like an absolute competitor. But this wasn't ugly, but at the same time, it was still a win on the road in the NFL, which is always tough to do.
Yeah, I'll give credit for Baker. Like, they should have lost this game, but he pulled it out. He pulled out the win. Like, that is crazy. In 9 seconds, he got under.
The fact that they went for 2 and then he just lazily flipped that ball like up into the end zone, I was like, dude, you're up 1 point. Thankfully for him, it just fell flat. But like, he was falling backwards and just like threw up a short pop fly into the end zone there. Like, dude, bad decision. Like, could you imagine if the Texans won on a walk-off 2-point conversion pick 6?
Oh my God! I would
99-yard. Will it be 100-yard picks?
Oh,
There's no way. I mean,
it would have been a 1-point pick 6, right? Because I think that's what happened.
No, pick 6 is 2.
Yeah, so they would have won. They would have won. They would have won 21-20 on a walk.
That he will like that. It was going to be an incomplete pass, not an interception.
Yeah, but
they got just enough on it.
I feel like that this Tampa team is probably still a 7, and I feel like they're the same problem that I probably have the Eagles right now. Is like Tampa. I wish you'd be more decisive in winning these games right now, but I feel like you're still looking good.
Baker, yeah, hey, they're 2-0. It's 2 wins.
2-0.
A win is a win.
Honestly,
another win is a win.
I mean, and to be able to win a game and where you play this bad is like a really good quality to have in an NFL team.
Like I always say it, like a great team, you know, there's good teams in the NFL. And there's a great quote from I forgot a YouTuber, but he always said it best. A good team in the NFL might lose a bad game to a bad team. But a great team has a bad game, but they still win this game. And Tampa is that type of team right now. They had a bad game, but you know what they did? They still won it right there.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got our final 2 right here where we'll talk about the Raiders first. Raiders Nation, where
man.
One fact. In the time being when there's been 2 Monday Night Football games, this is the first time that both winning teams have scored exactly 20 points.
That is a fun fact. It was weird seeing Tom Brady in the coach's box. Which,
in the press box. Yeah, I was like, oh my Tom Brady.
Yeah. So, but the NFL said that there was no conflict of interest. So but like, man, oh man, like they're also one Sam Darnold away, it appears. Like Geno Smith, man. Like I was getting so frustrated as a Brock Bowers fantasy owner, seeing him only be able to throw the ball a yard downfield. And then every time we tried to push it, it seemed like it was an interception. Like, what in the world? Like, Genti is the real deal. Like, he's legit. I mean, that dude ran people over, like, elusive. Like, I think he is worth the hype. Brock Bowers is still elite.
Do you think Genti's actually the real deal?
Oh, I do, yeah. I think he's real legit.
He only had 48 yards rushing.
See, but I think that's more just, like, the way that they used him. Because, like, he had a ton of receptions, too.
Okay.
Like just watching the way that he ran, kind of like Scatterbo, where you can just like see that he knows how to like.
He's gonna knock these guys down. All right.
Yeah, like I don't know what the Raiders were doing in offense this one. And granted, they're also playing arguably the best defense in the NFL, led the league in scoring defense last year. So like, it might just be more of how good the Chargers defense is. But like, man, oh man, 3 interceptions, like no pushing the ball downfield. Like it was a tough game to watch.
Defense. Like you said, Doug, Chargers defense, great defense, but they lost a great contender in Khalil Mack. I think it was his left arm or his right arm, just like twisted backward. And like, man, prayers to Khalil Mack. Hope he's okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's the thing though. That Chargers defense is big, legit. So I mean, it's kind of like seeing Genti. Like, I do think that he will be really good. What did we give the Raiders last week?
Yes, we gave the Raiders last week. I gave him a 4, and Douglas and Chris gave him 5s.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on that 4 train. Like this was, I mean, I don't care how good the Chargers are. This one was kind of tough to watch.
Yeah, I think I might have to go down even lower right now, Douglas. You might hate me. I'm feeling like I'm feeling the 3 right now. They did not look good against the Chargers. I mean, I feel like
But
Geno
also,
Smith,
the Chargers are the best team right now. They're the AFC West division leader.
they are the
So,
leaders, but
I'm sorry. So you said I gave him a 3 last week?
No, I gave him a 4 last week. Yeah, Christopher gave him a 5, but I just don't
Ooh,
feel like they're this.
all right.
I don't know.
And then
Geno Smith is the man, to be honest with you. I just feel like he's not been playing good. Like he's 1-1, but still, I'm just not been impressed right now.
All right, I gave him a 5 last week. Give me a 4 for the Raiders right now. I mean, even though they did play the Chargers, like I said, best team in the AFC West. Give me more Genty. Give me more Genty.
You're like, give me more Genty. Give me more Genty right now. And then now, as the number one hardball hater right now of all of America right now,
Ooh, Stuart.
Harbaugh and Eagles hater right here. You heard it here first.
Boo. But they did look good. They did beat 11 points against a Raiders team that I think is kind of mid. But last week I gave them a 6. Do I think they could go to that 7? I'm contemplating it right now. And they're looking good. Harbaugh's been a really good coach. I'm giving them a 7 right now. You might be
Smart
shocked.
man.
I'm a strong man, but they looking like the complaints I have with the Eagles, the complaints I have with the Buccaneers, not won decisive games. What did the Chargers do? Won a sort of decisive game. So I got to give them credit.
I mean, the nice thing is, they truly controlled both games. Like, these were like Harbaugh wins. Like, they controlled the game. Like, they controlled the line of scrimmage. They controlled the pacing. Like, they are playing their game right now.
Mm-hmm. So we'll start with you, Christopher. What is your thoughts?
And yeah, I'll agree. Yeah, Chargers is a 7. Harbaugh, he's doing things right. Herbert, he's been in the league 4 or 5 years now. I think this might be his year. I mean, he's been successful his previous years in the league, but this might be his year where he starts to click and actually do things. So yeah.
Well, and that's like the Harbaugh way is like they play a full team game. Like they probably, they might have the best defense in the league. Like it might be them and the Packers. I think truly at this moment, I would say they're very easily the third best team in the AFC. Like, I think they've established themselves as like the strong AFC West front runner. You can't convince me that the Chiefs have done anything to deserve to be called like the front runner. Like the Chargers have looked good, dominant, physical. Like they have a lot of pieces. Like honestly, getting back, what's his name? Their receiver there, Keenan Allen. He's put up some numbers early on.
Keenan Allen, let's go.
He's been helping out. Lad McConkey's a stud. Like that Hampton running back that they have, he's been pretty decent. And like their defense is just legit, man. There's like this team can make a push towards like the Super Bowl even potentially. Like I think that they might have that level.
Chargers, Ravens, Bills, top 3.
Like I would love to see them kind of go toe to toe with the Bills or the Ravens. I would love to see that matchup. Hopefully we get it soon so we can see truly how good this team can be. I'm excited to see them versus like the Broncos as well and get to see them versus some of these other teams. Because I truly think that they're legit and they're built in like a very Jim Harbaugh fashion. I'm going to go with the 7 as well. Like they're not at that level of the Bills or the Ravens, but like it's a team that could make a run.
This is definitely an interesting thing for the Chargers, and they're just looking really legit. Like honestly, I'm impressed with Harbaugh. Harbaugh has turned this ship around. 2 years, they went from like an absolute tire fire, barely losing games, but still not doing well. I think we ended at a 2. Can you believe that? We finished them 2 years ago. We gave the Chargers a 2, and now they're going to a 7s now. So you got to give them credit.
And it's like now like it doesn't feel fluky. That's the nice thing. Like there's sometimes where it seems like, is it legit? Like Herbert plus this defense plus this running game is legit.
Yes, it is legit indeed. And now, gentlemen, that is it for week 2.
Should we ask Doug about our first 4 picks?
Oh, we could.
I'll go rapid fire if you want to go to the first.
Yeah, we can go rapid fire.
Like, I'll just give you. Are you guys stuck with a 7 for the Commanders?
Yes.
Wild. Give me a 6. Like,
whoa!
Jaden Daniels is down.
All right, this is the big one. This is the big one, Doug.
Packers.
8.
8.
Oh, median's 8. Median's 8.
I mean, I think it's Lions, Packers in the AFC Championship.
Packers in the Super Bowl. That's crazy.
I mean, I don't think they're Super Bowl. I still think it'll be the Lions over them, but like whatever, that's me.
Yeah, I mean,
and then we're gonna go.
Granted, we lost week 1, so I can't talk too much. They lost 33-19, and 2 is fine.
And then the final one.
all right.
Rammies.
The Rams.
Man, the Rams are one of those teams that they're looking good. Like they're
Rams lose or win week 1 or week 2. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, they're a 7 as well. I mean, I think it's the Packers and then kind of like the Eagles, Rams, Lions, Commanders are all kind of there in that like next phase at this moment.
But can you believe it? Look at that. You got that rapid fire. You were like, bam.
I'm not overthinking it here.
Not overthinking it indeed. And now that is it for this week's. Gentlemen, do you have any final thoughts about week number 2 before we get to week 3?
No.
The Cowboys better shore up that defense too if they're going to actually be a playoff contender. That's my last
We're
thought.
winning a Super Bowl. I don't care.
Stu, do you truly think that you could beat the Packers right now? You just gave up Micah Parsons to the team that always takes you out of the playoffs, and you think you can go through Green Bay now?
Yeah.
In what world do you live in, sir?
Final thoughts based off your final thoughts. You guys don't. I think I can see the Cowboys going 2-1.
Yeah, we're gonna beat the Bears.
I mean, it's in Chicago, so
yeah, but this is
the game could go either way.
I'm just saying. I
don't. Good luck, Stu.
Doug, what are your final thoughts?
I mean, I'm tempted to take that bet, but like,
I mean,
seeing how bad the Bears look, it's hard. It's a hard bet to take because I mean the Cowboys will score some points, and I don't have any confidence in Caleb Williams. So like, I can't really put money on Caleb Williams when I think that he is a bust. So
Caleb Williams for the bust. Let's go.
We're gonna give him a 6. Cowboys 6. Let's go.
They got to play better on defense before I can do that.
But anyway, we're done with this week. Next week we'll get to week number 3. And as always, gentlemen, I'm going to catch you later, Mr. Gentlemen. Later, Mr. Gators. So as always, take care. Bye-bye.